Good evening, friends, followers and channel members. Happy Tuesday. How are we all doing? The week's well underway. No flight yesterday, sadly. Didn't have a chance. So making up for it tonight with a perhaps a longer than normal flight this evening. Our flight time tonight is 2 hours. There is an event on in Zurich which we're heading to, but sadly I think by the time we get there the event will have finished. But we should have some decent ATC en route as well, and I believe that lots of Italy is lit up as well. I have no idea though who controls this airport, if indeed anyone does control us down here. Does Rome Control doesn't cover us down here? Who's on? Let me just have a quick look. We've got Rome, we've got Rome North, we've got Rome South. Rome South apparently covers us tonight. Ah, right, looks like we've got some ATC on the ground as well. Fantastic. Right, good evening, everyone. And Talia Johnson is celebrating 21 months of membership. Wow. Talia, thank you so much for all your support during the last 21 months. Good day to you. Yeah, talking about the Navgraph charts update that dropped today. And is someone going to be singing Edelweiss? Yeah, who's in the Edelweiss aircraft? Loving that livery. Is that you, Christian, by any chance? Von McLean also celebrating 15 months of channel membership, saying how time flies. Indeed it does. Oh, someone's just turned up their engines. Was that the British Airways? Is that Nick? God, that's loud. I'm gonna have to get indoors because that's far too loud. Right, let's jump inside where it's. Oh, that's much quieter. Welcome on board, guys. Hope you are hope you're all well. So a big welcome then. Who've we got? Hey, Von McLean, Dark Fury, Jez Davis, hi, Dan Skelton's here, Christian's here as well. Christian Starmer's here too. Flight Sound, Pack Andrew, J-Hog, Bardwell, good day to you, Chucky, Shrews, Marcel, Talia, of course, Ace Airstream, DC, good. Aviation Alfie says the new Navgraph charts are impressive. I'm yet to try them, to be honest, but I'm sure that's something we'll check out in due course. And Focus Tech on Twitch, thank you for the follow as well. We are on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, then our operational flight plan for tonight's flight is pinned into the chat, and of course on Twitch. Good evening to you all. DC is also celebrating a milestone, 13 months of membership. Thanks, DC. Really do appreciate that. Okay, so our aircraft nighttime flight turnaround today, final flight of the day. Let's go. First of all, we'll check out our operational flight plan and check out the weather as well. I don't even know if I've got the operational flight plan linked to my my tablet yet. Give us a second. We'll just see how that works. Here we go. Right, so we've got. Just looking at our takeoff weight, we're actually a little bit heavy today. That'll be all the extra fuel we need for a 2-hour flight. So by heavy, of course, I mean heavy for for what we'd normally see on stream. So we've got nearly 15 tons worth of payload, though. That's a pretty decent amount. Cost index of 8, flight level 300, not too high today then. A little headwind, so fuel weight is 58.6. No turbulence or shear rates expected tonight, which is quite nice. We're expecting runway 8 departure, paddock 5 kilo. Fuel is just under 7.5 tons. A quick look at this and just want to check out. I would imagine the more a little bit later on as we get towards Zurich in the Alps. Yeah, there it is. Around 1.5 hours in, we start to see the Alps peaking. So in fact, that might be as we're going down as well. So a little threat avoidance there, just to bring to our attention. Let's have a look at the weather. Weather here is beautiful, and we are not really expecting bad weather in Zurich. It perhaps get a little bit misty as the night goes on, but I think we're going to get to Zurich, or we should get to Zurich before any of that becomes a problem. Very light winds as well, variable 2 knots. So yeah, I think we're pretty certain, unless someone decides to crash into the runway and close it for us, we're going to get in no problem. We can just see a little bit of icing and mild turbulence just as we come in as well. Again, that's just over the Alps on the descent. But extra fuel wise, I think probably the biggest reason we're going to need any extra fuel is potentially traffic build-up on VATSIM. As I say, there's an event tonight in Zurich. So if we take 7, let's take 7. Oh, I was going to say 7.8, 7.9. We could round that up to 8 tons. Which I think will be absolutely fine. In fact, no, we don't need that much. Let's not spend all our virtual money. Let's go with 7. Yeah, 7.8. I think 7.8 is more than enough. So let's grab the weather. We've no 80s here, so don't. We're gonna have to go and get it from the tablet. So we're pushing back in around 33 minutes. Hopefully we'll get everyone on board in a second. Start my APU. Here we go. 0904 knots. Good visibility. 1919. It's normally when the mist starts to descend. It looks alright at the minute. QNH is 10221. Okay, let's get that APU sorted. Give it 3 seconds as always. There we are. Right, so the APU's on. Let's get GSX kicked into gear as well. Then we can start the boarding process.
Boarding requested.
And we'll tell our ground crew what we want. Aviation Alpha, will I be doing a flight in the Airbus 310? Oh, we've got to. Can you imagine how long that's going to take me to work out how to fly that thing? But yeah, absolutely. Why would I not? It's something to look forward to, isn't it? When is that? Is that Friday? Strange day. Always busy on a Friday. 7.8 tons, there we are. And let's load our aircraft. I'm going to go with fast time just because it's a long flight tonight, so if we can get out a bit sooner than planned, then that would be great. Okay, so fueling is underway. We'll get the passengers boarded in a moment. Just get that APU up and
Pilot's boarding starting.
Squawk 7600 on Twitch, thank you for the follow, and Downsby, what do you thank you for the follow as well. Right, let's go and set the box up. Just before we do that, let's just do our cockpit checks. So Squawk QNH 1021 set, and anti-skid is on. Come down here. We're not going to be on Unicom. What frequency are we going to need? We're going to need 128.8. So we're just going to set that now. I'm not going to tune to it just yet, but we've got it on the standby. So switching off, thrust levers, engine masters, mode, spoilers, flaps, parking brake, and acupressure's
Crew
good.
boarding starting.
And our initial climb, I think tonight, is file 120. It's not very clear on the chart. We might just need to either get that from ATC, or we'll check with them what it is that we want. QNH is 1021. That's fine. APU should be up and running now. Let's get the bleed on. I think we can start getting passengers on board now, can't we? Doors are open. Snipsy 13 on Twitch. Wow, hey, do I know why Maxwell Flight Sim is crashing to desktop during the cruise? I have absolutely no idea. That could be any number of things, I'm afraid. It really could. Mods would be my first guess. Right, 1 hour 56 minutes is planned flight time. Check the IRS. Got 3.5 readings. Apologies, guys. As you know, if you're not new to the channel, just get the aircraft set up. I don't get a chance to pay too much attention to the chat whilst we're doing this.
Your crew has boarded.
Correct
Passengers
engines.
boarding starting.
Correct AirX cycle, and yeah, let's get our init A sorted. All right, guys, let's start the boarding.
Let's open the doors and allow our passengers on board. Thank you.
No problem.
So our flight number tonight is Alpine, what is it? Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet. How many syllables in that call sign? That doesn't roll off the tongue, does it? What is our flight number, not flight number, cost index is 8 and quite a low cruise temperature. We've got cruise of 300, which is minus 44. Ground temperature is 19. Tropos 38,762. Grab the winds as well. And let's check out the stand coordinates. So what should we have? We're tonight parked at stand number... where's it gone? Stand number 331. So let's check that out. There's not that many stands here, is there? 311, sorry, not 331. Just confirm that. Oh no, it is 331, which is 3728-2 west and 15-4 east. There we go. They're all good, so we're going to be departing, presumably given the winds we've got tonight, it's going to be runway 08, paddock 5 kilo. Oscar, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Clear the scratch pad out because there's loads of messages in that now, isn't there? And we're expecting runway ILS 14. And that's on the Kelip of 3 Golf. And the VIA for that is Gipol, I believe. Operational flight plan has got 752 miles, we've got 769, so let's just do a little check there, see what this looks like. So flying all the way north over Italy, over the Alps, and then into Zurich. Now let's just check out what this looks like. Right, okay, that actually is quite close to what the charts have got, so we'll look at this closer in the cruise. But yeah, Kelip then takes us out to Gipol, and then we would, well, after the full procedure, basically spin you straight around back over to fly the full approach. But what would most likely happen is we would go Gipol and then direct to either 413 or Osnum. In fact, was Osnum one of the options for the VIAs? Let's just see. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Well, that's okay. We'll leave that as is. We'll see what's happening with regards to ATC control when we get there. Radnav page then. I'm going to bring the charts over this because I don't know this airport too well. I've got no nav aid shown on the departure charts, so let me have a look at the arrival chart instead. See what this looks like. Yeah, there we go. Charlie Tango Fox, which is what we're hard tuned to anyway. Sorry, auto tuned to, not hard tune it there. Random page is done, and let's have a look at our init. B, have we got a load sheet? Yes, excellent. So tonight we've got a planned 0 fuel, which is 58.6. And a planned CFG 0 fuel is 31.1. Alternate tonight is Basel, not too far away from Zurich. So the fuel, let's call that 1.3 tons. hit the fuel planning button, see what we've got. And Nathaniel, you just limit my FPS? Yes, I do. Yeah. 7.1. We're taking 7.8, so that's good. 22 minutes of extra thinking time, holding time, whatever you want to call it. That gives us a takeoff weight of 66.2. So we're above maximum landing weight. And 29.2 is the
Refueling truck is on its way.
C of G.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and asks to do it.
A bit late for that. We've already done it. Tom B, we are using GSX. Yeah, that's the voice you've just heard. So it's dry here. We're going to use flaps 1. No, off. That'll be off. Takeoff weight is 66.2. C of G, as we've just seen, is 29.2. And live weather. Now, I don't know if intersection data is going to be available for this airport, or even whether we can use it. What is it? It's 2.4 kilometers, isn't it? 2,436 meters. Is Charlie a possibility here? No, we're going to have to go full length. Alright, never mind. Oh, Peter, it's CEO. It's been a while, my friend. How you doing? You had some time off though, didn't you? I bet you've been thrown straight into work. Mamo and Oscar Wim on Twitch, thank you for the follow, guys. Right, so we're going to have a full length departure then for you tonight. 136, 140, 140 in the perf page. Okay, let's check out the rest of the box. And we've got... oh, we'll get you in the right place. There we are. Thrust reduction, acceleration values. We've got transition level is 7,000 feet. That's correct. Let's open up SimSmart to just check out the thrust reduction acceleration values, and then we'll get the engine out procedure from this
Fuel truck is
as
in
well.
position.
Just whilst I'm waiting for that to load up, we're going flaps 1, and the flex tonight is 62. Right, now let's check out the secondary flight plan page. First of all, let me just see. We want runway 8. Ignore these figures, of course. Remember, this is for a Neo aircraft, but this is what we're checking out. So 1037 and 1038. I'm not going to quiver over a foot. So they're fine. And our engine out procedure is standard. Yeah, that would make sense because we're taking off straight over the sea. If we're flying on the other runway, it's going to be non-standard because there's some terrain straight ahead of us. So it's going to be 1600 feet left turn to Indax and enter the hold. So let's go and pop that into our secondary flight plan page. Copy that active. Oh, Indax is actually part of the departure. Oh, I like it when it's made even easier for us. So we just enter the hold straight at Indax, so we can just climb straight. This is very easy. Right, so the inbound course is 257, and the hold consists of right turns. And what's the weather tonight? We've got pretty light winds, haven't we? I would, to be honest with you, if we lose an engine and we're holding here, I would be very tempted to spin us around and come straight back in, because the winds are so light. It's I think they're only about 4 knots. Should we? Let me just double check that. But if that is the case, then we'll get on the ground sooner rather than later, can't we? We just see, what was that weather? 0904 knots. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to make that decision that if we've lost an engine and we need to get back in, let's reduce the time in the air, and I'm just going to come straight back in here on the opposite runway. So back into LICC, and we'll arrive. It'll be the... Is it a VOR? Oh, is it a VOR approach? Is there no ILS at the other end? Well, there's not. There should be an RMP. RMP 26 Zulu. That'll do. Just gotta find it. Oh, no, 26 Zulu. That'll do. And no start. No veer. Check that out. It should look pretty straightforward. Yeah, there it is. We've also got VMC conditions tonight as well, so if in doubt, I could bring this thing in visually. But yeah, I think that's just a nice, quick, easy plan. So that's all done. Engine app procedures done. We've got all the box set up. Just check one more thing. We did have what was it? We did have a speed restriction of 240 knots until we've hit index, which is it says we're not going to meet it anyway, so I don't need to pre-select anything. That's going to be fine. Great stuff. We've got another company message come through. Is that the final load sheet? Is that done already? It is indeed. Well, let's go and check this out. And then that's done. We'll contact ATC. So we've got zero fuel weight is 58.5. Just come check these out. 58.5, that's fine. Take away 66.1, that's fine. How's the final CFG? 30. We planned for 29.2, that's okay as well. Awesome. Right, don't need to rerun any performance calculations. Let's contact air traffic control. What was the sector that was controlling us tonight? Is it... it's not Rome radar. Is it Rome radar? Roma control. Roma control. Which is our frequency 1288. Roma control, good evening. Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet on the ground, stand 331, requesting IFR clearances, file to Zurich. We have QNH 1021.
Yes, sir. Please fill your flight plan. I don't have your flight plan. Thank you.
Apologies, stand by. Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet. Is that not done? Let me double check that. Could have sworn we'd done this. Never mind, it only takes a second. Just amongst yourselves, guys, while I sort this out. Right, flight plan should be filed. Let's try again. And Rebel Control, Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet on the ground at Lima India Charlie. Charlie, hopefully you've got the flight plan with us, requesting IFR clearance to Zurich. Stand 331, type A320, QNH 1021.
Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet. You are cleared to Zurich. Standard departure paycode 5 kilo. Initial climb 6,000 feet. Transponder code 5445, runway 08.
Cleared for departure via runway 08, paddock 5 kilo departure, initial climb 6,000 and squawk 5445 for Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet.
Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet, start and push approved facing west.
Roger, we'll be just a few minutes before we're ready to go. We'll give you a call to confirm we're still clear. Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet, thank you.
Runner 9 Delta Uniform radio check, please.
Dan, you hate the chat amongst yourselves bit. No one ever speaks. That surely can't be true here, can it? Right, let's go and set those things up. So we've got all the squawks at 5445, and that initial climb's not as high as that. We're only going up to 6,000, so check we've got that set as well. We've got the right departure in there as well. So hopefully should be done. I think boarding is all completed as well. Let's just check what's happening. Here. Yeah, boarding's all done. Let's get rid of the GPU, but before we do that, of course, let's get those on. Disconnect external power. Oh, let's get the packs on. What COVID? People having issues with the stream. Is the stream lagging, guys? Oh, not quite sure what's going on there. Things appear to be okay at my end. We just need to pray that it all continues working. Let's get the seatbelt signs on. Right, now we can disconnect everything and we'll close the doors.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our Easyjet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Thank you.
Bisbee Waller, good evening. Hey Alan, hope you're okay. Right, let's do our departure brief then. So, starting with the weather, it's fine. There's no problem with the weather. We've got no clouds, good visibility. We've also got only a very, very light wind as well. Pretty much a runway, straight down the runways we're taking off. So a nice headwind. Aircraft type A320. Everything's working, fully serviceable. Performance is good. No NOTAMs for our departure this evening. The only NOTAMs surrounding this airport tonight is half of the obstacle lights are apparently unserviceable, but I don't think that matters here in the sim. Threats to be aware of then, probably the biggest threats from this great big volcano to the north of the airport, Mount Etna, which most of you I'm sure are familiar with. Has it stopped erupting now? It was erupting, wasn't it, a few months back? But anyway, yeah, so rather large threat just there to the north of the field, so whatever happens, let's not take off and fly north. We'll keep ourselves nice and clear of that. Realistically, other than that, there's probably no other real threats here. The only other thing I could potentially think of is not too familiar with the airport. I can't even recall if we've been here before. I'm sure we have, but I can't remember when. So it must have been a while ago. So just need to pay particular attention to the charts with regards to our taxi. We've got some ATC online as well, which is really nice. With the taxi, then let's just check that out. So I'm expecting we're going to push back facing to the west, taxi on Alpha, and it's going to be all the way on Alpha. We want full length departure today, so we've got Bravo shown there, but I want full length, which is going to be Alpha. It's going to take us all the way. I'm just going to double check what we've got here. So full length departure from the runway ahead is 2436, and check that is what we've got here on the departure performance. So we've got 2435. Yeah, so we do need to take Alpha for the full departure. Hey Barry, thank you for your continued membership over 17 months. Really kind of you. Do appreciate that as always. So yeah, we just need to tell them that we need the full length departure tonight. It's still not going to be big enough for a single engine taxi, I don't think, so we'll get both engines started on push. The standard instrument departure then is pretty straightforward as well. Straight out, noise abatement 2, initial climb is set to 6,000 feet. First turn will be to the left. Transition altitude 7,000 feet. Emergency brief then, standard Airbus emergency brief, engine out procedure as we've seen, discussed and already popped into the secondary flight plan. It's standard. Once everything's secured, we're going to basically get 1,600 feet, and then we are going to hold at index, which is straight out on the departure anyway, and yeah, that'll get things get us nice and safe. We'll hold at something sensible like 3,500 feet. As you can see here, they were the minimums anyway for the various departures. In fact, there is only one slight issue with this, and I am going to bring up this caveat because I have got us flying straight to Indax and entering the hold immediately on the secondary flight plan. If we have not got everything secured engine wise and we've not gone through all the failure management and things, then I don't want the aircraft to continue straight out and in nav mode entering the hold. I will pull heading, keep it in heading mode, we'll just continue to fly straight out over the sea, and then I'll consciously make a left-hand turn to get us back into that hold once we're happy. So I don't want us to be entering the hold and still troubleshooting. So that's only a little caveat with that. Right, that's all done. All the briefing's done. I think we can start getting the ground staff in place. Peter ETCO, thank you so much for your continued support, Peter. Great to see you. Your points are getting dangerously high. Yeah, so I'm not upgraded to Navigraph Charts version 8 just yet. I started all the streams, everything was set up before I got the announcement that that was updated, and I don't want to update things whilst we're live and streaming because that just screams crash to desktop, doesn't it? Okay, I just need to get rid of GSX and then restart it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck this morning, let me welcome you on board this Easyjet aircraft as you settle in for what we hope is going to be a most enjoyable flight. The weather today doesn't look to be posing much of a problem, so we should have a nice smooth ride for you throughout the duration of the flight. And as the cabin crew continue making their last preparations, if you could please assist them by getting yourselves sat down, your seatbelts fastened, and make yourselves nice and comfortable. The ground crew have now finished loading the aircraft, and we're just about finished with all our pre-flight checks, so it won't be long until we are pushed back. If you could please give the cabin crew your full attention as they go through the safety briefing, we'd very much appreciate it. So on behalf of myself and the first officer,
hello,
I'd like
Captain.
to say
We are ready for
thank you
pushback.
for choosing EasyJet today, and we look forward to giving you a safe flight.
Wonderful, ground crew's getting into position then. Right, let's do our cockpit preparation checklist. So the aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 7760 and check that that's balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. Adheres, we've got 3 navs and the BRF is 1021 and 10 feet. Just checking our takeoff speeds, we've got 136, 140, 140, cleans to 18.
Cabin crew, please arm doors and cross-check.
Okay, let's contact ATC and tell them we're now ready to go.
Locking gear.
And runway control, Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet is ready to push and start, stand 331.
And Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet, start and push approved facing west.
Start and push approved facing west, Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet.
Faro line 75 Mike, are you ready for start and push?
Push
We'll be
good.
in 2 minutes just to make
Start.
the final check here in the
And
cockpit, line 7.
Before start checklist.
Okay, Faro line
Parking brake is on,
75
takeoff
Mike,
date is
when
confirmed,
ready,
windows
start
are
and push
closed.
approved facing west.
AFM phones are flight mode and the doors are
When ready, we
closed and
are
armed.
clear for start and push,
Let's go.
airline 75 Mike.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brake released.
108, descend 6 power sound feet, QNH 1022.
Engine mode selected to ignition, starting engine 1.
Higher grease 2055, descend flight level 110.
Descending flight level 110, airfield 055.
Turkish 63, contact Rome North, up Radar, frequency 124.2, bye-bye.
124.2,
Ciao.
Establish on localizer of ILS 33 at Greece 320.
Greece 320, runway 33, you are clear to land, wind 050 for knots.
Clear to land runway 33 at Greece 320.
Oxygen masks, life jackets, and brakes.
So radar 10 7050, explain high level 290 inbound error.
Exits at the rear, 4 in the middle.
Lufthansa 1050.
Is that it? Is that my push?
Stand by.
Your nearest
That's
exit
appalling.
may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened
Starting
when the
engine
seatbelt
2.
signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose.
Lufthansa 1050.
Place with the strap.
Good evening to you, radar contact. Expect ILS runway 33 in Reggio Calabria. And are you ready for descent?
Take the life jacket from under your seat.
Expecting ILS runway 33 Reggio Calabria. Yes, I'm ready for descent. Lufthansa 1050.
Yeah, Lufthansa 1050, descend to flight level 110.
Inside the aircraft.
Flight level 110, Lufthansa 1050.
If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children.
How's the
Your
lag
tray
doing,
table
everybody?
must now
Has
be
Streamlabs
stowed,
sorted
armrest
itself
down,
out?
window blinds
Hopefully we're
open,
back to
and
normal again.
seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant
Edelweiss 8 Hotel Kilo, runway 08, wind 100.
Engine 2's happy,
cleared for
so
takeoff.
I'll tell GSX they can go.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 08, Edelweiss 8 Hotel Kilo.
Not quite sure why we can't go back any further, but that'll do. Parking brake set.
Waiting for your confirmation for good engine start.
Yeah, we've got good engine start. You can disappear, thank you.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
So, spoilers, check rudders, neutral, flaps 1, set the trim, which is bang on 30 today. And the after-start checklist. Anti-ice is off, ECAM status is checked, pitch trim is 30% and rudder is neutral.
Cross runway 20 approved.
That was one of the worst pushbacks GSX has ever given us since we've got it.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass.
Air Greece 108, after Reggio Calabria, cleared ILS, cleared the localizer runway 33, report established.
After RCA, clear for localizer runway 33, we'll call you back when established. Thank you, 08.
Right, so we've run all the checklists. Ground crew are getting out of the way. Let's tell them we're ready to go and apologise for the terrible pushback. And Dark Fury with a £10 super chat saying pay the ground crew. Dark, thank you so much. They're probably going to need more than that. Really appreciate that, man. That is very, very generous of you, so thank you. And Remote Control Alpine 38 uniform. Juliet is ready for taxi. Our ground crew gave us a terrible pushback, but we can taxi to the left from here.
Alpine 38 uniform, Juliet, stand by for taxi. You have two traffic, preceding two traffic, okay? You will be number 3 on taxiing clearance.
We'll wait, thank you, Alpine 38 uniform Juliet. See, that's what happens when you get a rubbish push. Everyone gets in front of you.
Ready for taxi?
Hey firm, go ahead, runner 9 Delta uniform.
Okay, Ryanair 9 Delta uniform, taxiing via Alpha, holding point at 08.
Alpha holding point 08, 9 Delta uniform.
And Spitzberg 875, are you ready for taxi?
Affirmative, speed 875.
Yeah, Spielberger 875, taxiing on the point Alpha, behind Ryanair traffic, Boeing 738.
Is it Ryanair getting in my way again? That's what it is.
Taxi 200 Alpha, runway 8 behind the Ryanair.
Christian Speedburger, I love it.
And Alpine 38 uniform Juliet, taxiing is approved, you are number 3 via Alpha, behind Airbus 320 Speedbird.
Taxiing, we're number 3 via Alpha to holding point for runway 08 behind the Speedbird A320 Alpine 38 uniform Juliet. Right, I'm going to spin us around to the left and then we'll get the lights on. I'm not going to blind the ground crew.
Yes, otherwise 8 Hotel Kilo.
So get that one in a second.
Contact. Climb level 360 final.
Level 360.
Oh, there you go. There's Mount Etna. Alright, parking brakes released. Let's give it a little bit of juice, shall we?
Ryanair 5848, runway 07, cleared for takeoff. Wind 1605 knots. Yes,
there's the British Airways we're behind, so
parking at
there we
your
are.
discretion, monitor Unicom 1228. Have a good evening and bye-bye. Ciao, buonanotte.
Okay, so we just do a quick flight control check. Full left, full right, and neutral. Let's just get on this before we do up and down.
Degrees 055, descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descending 6,000 on QNH 1022, airgrid 055.
And full up, full down,
Ryanair
neutral,
9,
and the
Delta
rudder,
uniform
full
9,
right,
runway
rudder,
08,
full left,
wind now is
and
calm,
neutral.
cleared for takeoff.
Clear takeoff to the right, runner 9 uniform.
Okay, quick pitch check.
And,
No change to our performance. QNH is 1021, still under the flex departure.
Almost, we've just been pushing that behind the
Engine up procedure is standard, straight out 1600 feet, enter the enter the hold
75 Mike.
at
Taxing is approved
index.
via Alpha, holding point 08.
Just remember, we're going to be doing that initially in heading mode.
Number 3 on sequence.
Departure is Pidoc 5 Kilo, straight out with a left turn at Pidoc, and then initial climb 6,000. Get the feeling there's going to be quite a lot of ATC tonight. At least I hope so.
And Lufthansa 1050, fly to Piger.
Clear at Piger, Lufthansa 1050.
Ryanair 5848, climb with your final level 300.
So we've got a romantic mood-like setting here in the cabin tonight. HD would approve, I'm sure.
Lufthansa 1050, flight to Piger.
Ready direct to Piger, Lufthansa 1050.
Right, cabin crew are all seated. Let's do the taxi checklist. So the flight controls have been checked. Flap steady in config 1.
Ryanair 9,
FMAs, climb
uniform,
nav blue, 1
radar
FD2, 6000
contact.
blue, and our flex 62. Radar and predictive wind shear are on.
Climb
ECAM memos got takeoff, no blue.
fly level.
And we'll just
Confirm your level is
stow the
170,
EFBs.
sir.
A runner 9 uniform.
Yeah, okay. Climb fly level 180.
Climb 180, runner 9 uniform.
Oh, negative. Sorry, amendment to my previous. You are south inbound, so your level must be odd. So, sorry, flight level 170, 170, sorry.
170, run at 9 inform, no problem.
Had the bug there with my rudder pedals again where we've used the brake and we don't get to go anywhere.
Speedburger 875.
Speedburger, love it.
Runway 08, wind, now it's calm, cleared for takeoff.
Yeah, so the wind's calm, that's another good reason to get it back on runway 26 if we needed to. Right, let's not get too close to Dark Fury's backside. Where's that guy going? Christian says, Dark Fury, please call yourself at least one Speedburger. That's going to be a new one, I think. That's one of those things that I think is going to stick to the channel like glue for the next few months. Speedburger. Right.
Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet, runway 08, line up and wait. I say again, line up and wait.
Taxi into position and hold for runway 08, Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet. Let's get the lights on. I don't think that guy thought I was actually going to wait.
Speedburger 875, transponder on Charlie mode, thank you.
Transponder on Charlie, Speedburger 875.
Right, so that's clear, we've done the lights, done that. TCAS is on, let's do the packs. Okay, line up, checklist, cabin secured, takeoff runway is 08, TCAS, TRA, packs 1 and 2 are off.
Speedburger 875, I don't see your label. Could you please check your transponder if it's on Charlie?
Roger, transponder is set to on at the ARA level, transponding altitude, speed at 875.
I don't see your label, sir. I don't know why.
I'm going to turn my transponder all the way on just to make sure VATSIM's got that covered. I wonder if that's something that's changed in the last update.
Argris 108, runway 33, clear at land, wind 050 knots.
So I've just put my transponder all the way to on rather than auto.
105.
Hey Eastbirds, is Streamlabs being daft again? Yeah.
0.
Speedbird 875, we're going to try disconnecting the reconnect to see if that's the issue.
No, now it's okay, sir. Now it's okay.
That's got him working. Proof as well that TCAS traffic is working as well.
1050.
This is Lufthansa 1050, go ahead.
1022.
I've got time here to sit and drink my cup of tea. How long's Dark Fury been airborne for?
Lufthansa 1050.
Descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1022, Lufthansa 1050.
Apologies if you can hear me slurping in the background. Nothing like a good cup of tea when on the runway.
Alpine 38 Uniform Charlie, runway 08, clear for takeoff, wind scale.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 08, Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet. Excellent, right, let's go. Takeoff, start the chrono, and set 50% N1.
Lufthansa 1050.
And thrust is stable, set takeoff thrust.
To Reggio Calabria VOR.
Man
and
flex,
expect localize
SAS and runway.
33.
Transfer speed, fly to Reggio Calabria VOR and localize the runway 33, Lufthansa 1050.
Checked. Not much rudder input needed today with these calm winds, which is nice. V1. Rotate. Nav.
Speedbird 875 requesting further ascent, please.
Yeah, I cleared you for your final 360, sir. 360.
50360 for final. Speedbird 875.
I think we could turn the primary flight display down a bit, can't we? It's a bit on the bright side.
Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet, radar contact. Climb flight level 200 initially.
Climb flight level 200, Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet. Okay, we've got thrust climb.
Yeah, and Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet, report passing flight level 180.
We'll report passing flight level 180, Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet.
Faroe line 75 Mike, line up
and we have 200 blue.
Line number 8108.
Autopilot 1 engaged. Get this next pack on. Oh, we've got a beautiful view for those of you sat on the left-hand side of the aircraft this evening. How great does that look? Okay, flap 0 spoilers disarmed. Let's pop her into open climb. And so we're now open climb. Cabin crew, let's give you a toggle. There you go. Do you know, since the last update that the Fenix brought out, I do find it even smoother, which is beautiful. How are you guys getting on with the smoothness of the Fenix? Hey, Christopher, good evening to you.
Faroe line 75 Mike, runway 08, wind is calm, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 08, flight line 75 Mike.
I think it's a full moon as well, isn't it, tonight? Has anyone tried checking out whether the moon affects the overall sort of brightness of the scenery at night time? A full moon can cast a lot of light. Eastbird says it's turning into a casino in here. Oh, I know. Everyone has just, ever since the Streamlabs cloud bot became alive, it's just descended into Alcoholics Anonymous and Gamblers Anonymous, really.
Runway 3 vacated, Turkish 08.
Air Greece 108. Roger, sir. Parking at this station, monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a good evening and bye-bye.
While the seatbelt sign is on.
Unicom 122.8. Thank you very much for your service, Section 3.
Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted.
Faroe line 75 Mike, radar contact. Climb flight level 120 initially.
Climb flight level 180, Faroe line 75 Mike.
How negative, 120.
120, Faroe line 75.
Plane Lover, thank you for the follow on YouTube, or the sub rather. That's a great name as well for this channel. Right, we're at 10,000 feet, so we can we'll get the lights off for starters, don't need those anymore. Oh, come on, click spots. There we go, try that. Alright, what else are we going to do? So we're going to go to our progress page, check, yeah, flight level 300 is going to be absolutely fine. Let's go. Cost index 0, we'll clear out our RadNav page, we'll copy the active flight plan. That's done. Flight level 300 seems very, very low, doesn't it? I wonder if we can push the boat out.
055, establish on localizer.
Get a little bit higher if we can.
Calabria.
I tell you, it was full moon last night. Oh, fair enough.
33.
Fair enough.
Wind 050 for knots, clear at land.
Clear to land runway 33, agree 055.
But you do think it affects the brightness in the sim? It was, yeah, it was just a, you know, a thought. I wonder if it does indeed do that. It would be quite nice if it did, and it's the kind of thing you would expect it to do, really.
Alright, thank you for service. Bye-bye, have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Right, let's get the seatbelt signs off. That's a much better view of Etna, isn't it? A really nice view.
Buonasera, with 049 with you at flight level 290.
Ciao, Wizard 439, radar contact. Fly direct to Uxuta. Fly to Uxuta. Expect Uxuta 1 Quebec standard arrival. ILS approach runway 08. 1050, cleared localizer runway 33, report established.
Clear localizer runway 33, we report established Lufthansa 1050.
Alpine 38 uniform Juliet, continue climb at your final 300.
Continue climbing now, flight level 300, Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet. And thrust climb flight level 300. How are we doing, guys? Are we coming back? Hopefully. We've given it a kick.
Ryanair 9 Dutch uniform request.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Ryanair 9 Delta uniform, descend at your convenience and monitor Unicom 1228 and bye-bye.
It's convenience Unicom 128, 9 Dutch uniform. Cheers.
Bye.
It's really annoying when we have to do that.
75, climb at your final 300.
Also means we'll lose lots of viewers as well, which is even more frustrating, I guess.
75 Mike.
Barry Barson says we're back, so hopefully everyone can see as well as Barry can. Wally says we're back as well. Fantastic news.
Roma with 049, requesting QNH in Lima India Charlie Charlie, and just for information, 38 mile to top of the sun.
Edelweiss,
That's interesting.
8 uniform kilo, contact Roma radar 124.2, bye-bye.
124.2 for Edelweiss 8 Hotel Kilo, thank you and have a great evening, bye.
Witcher 439, sorry, repeat your
One of my favourite
request.
destinations
The
is down
local
there. Not sure if we can actually see it,
in
but
Catania is
Palermo,
1021,
which is
runway news 08.
a gorgeous approach on the coast.
Thank you very
Really
much.
nice.
In Catania 1021, and just for information, 35 miles to top of the sun.
Okay, Witcher 439, when top of descend fly level.
Hey Andrew, says you think you've asked this before. What's Unicom? So Unicom is when there's no air traffic controls around, so almost like a aircraft to aircraft radio communications, just so you can let other people know your intentions and what you're doing, where you are, in an effort to try not to crash into them. Eastbirds Lee, drinking black tea with milk and sugar. Is that how we drink? Yep, absolutely. I'm not sweet enough. I normally have 2 sugars. Ace Stream, have I changed my sensitivities after the Phoenix update? No, not yet. I've still got what they were, so they may get refined. Colin Evans, good evening. Welcome to you.
Your convenience, monitor Unicom 128.
Good to see you back,
Good
Colin.
evening and bye-bye.
Don't worry about being late.
Thank you very much, sir. Unicom, and have a good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
I think it is brighter, isn't it, when it's a full moon? It certainly does not look as dark, which is really neat, really nice. Who actually enjoys flying at night? Does anyone prefer flying at night in the sim to flying in the daytime? I mean, I love the daytime just because of the scenery that we have. That's not to say I dislike flying at night. Dan Skelton, oh mate, you've been a member for 6 months. That is amazing. Captain level membership as well, Dan, so I really do appreciate that. He says I wanted to save this, but oh well. I'm the baby of the group. Really felt at home being here and met some amazing people so far. Thank you all. Dan, I love chatting with you, mate. We're on Discord every day, and you're just part of an ever-growing, amazing community of people. So thank you so much, Dan, for being here. Really glad you're enjoying it as well. And Barweld, oh mate, you've gifted 5 Easyjet Sim Pilot channel memberships to Stan Ewald, Christopher Yardy and Mike as well. Barweld, thank you so much for that. That is amazing support of the channel. So welcome to our new channel members, and if you're on Discord, make sure you get yourselves into the membership lounge as well. It's very, very kind of you, Barweld. Thank you so much. Hey, No Breaks. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Saying he's finally updated Amsterdam again. Azobo finally opened up the premium airports a lot more, but there's still some bumps that don't want to go away. I only do Amsterdam if the flight is going to actually be longer than the taxi. It's always, whenever I'm landing there, it's always 1-8 right. Spent longer on the ground than I do in the air. He supposedly says, "Is that your farewell message, Dan?" As the missus found you out. Stan says you love daytime, but you never have time to fly in the day. Yes, Stan, I know how that is, particularly now winter's on its way. Right, I'm going to see if we can get a higher flight level, just to be a bit more efficient, get there a bit quicker as well. We can take flight level 36, you know. Yeah, let's see if we can get flight level 360 going on. An Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet. Are we possible to climb and request flight level 360 to cruise?
Yes, Alpine 38 uniform Charlie, climb flight level 360.
Cleared to climb now, flight level 360, Alpine 38 uniform Juliet. Excellent. Might get us there a couple of minutes quicker. So thrust climb, open climb 360 blue. We're updated in the box. Christian, your famous Italian ATC is up next. Which one's that, Christian? No breaks. Amsterdam's really great fun. Don't even mind the taxi, especially the Easyjet approach to the UK. Oh, fantastic. Although those may be short on the actual taxi. Yeah. Do you know what? Easyjet have got it really, really good, haven't they? They can't complain. The hotel pier, it's one of the first places you get to when landing on 18 right. So as taxis go at Amsterdam, you could have it a lot worse. Squawk 1000. It's not even that. Squawk 0,000. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate that. Focus D-Tech as well says on Twitch, definitely brighter in a full moon. Really noticed it on Sunday night. You normally fly at night due to being the main time that you can get on the sim. I think that's the same with a lot of us, isn't it? And Shipara on Twitch. I am the same guy that's on YouTube. Yes, we're live on YouTube as well this evening. Christian, the one that does Milano radar mostly. I can't place him. There's very few ATC, because we speak to so many, there's few ATCs stick in the mind. The guy in, was it Morocco? I mean, I think he's always going to stick at #1 on this channel. That was just a different level. No breaks easy is off to, was it Rovi? I can never say this bloody place. Rovaniemi, whatever. Northern Scandinavia. And Easyjet Europe's getting it for Malpensa in December. Well, we always do a Christmas stream every year, guys, don't we? We do a special Christmas stream, and I always try and arrange loads of giveaways and things like that. So as soon as I've got that date announced, then I will let you know. And that is a full day stream as well, so we'll fly up there, grab some dinner, shake hands with Santa Claus, fly back. Eastbirds Lee, mate, thank you so much for your €2.49 super chat. And Eastbird says he's open for gambling duels, own risk though. Eastbirds, really kind of you, thank you, mate. Christian's already almost over Naples.
Lufthansa 1050 landing on runway 23, request taxi instruction.
Stan, do I have a fix for the FSLTL full throttle bug?
50, backtrack.
What's that? I've not come across that.
Then taxi via Bravo. Gate number 2.
LNHC, are these ATC people real or are they computers? And do they just sit there and do ATC? They do. They are real. That is exactly what they do. They're amazing guys. It's so great, and I appreciate every air traffic controller that sits on VATSIM doing that job. It's amazing.
Speedburger. Contact Rome radar, frequency 124.2, bye-bye.
2124, decimal 2, thanks for 79, Speedbird Asian 5.
We're never going to have Speedbird again on this channel. Speedburger. I love it. Hollyman, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Lilo25, I'm not updated to number 8 yet in the Navigraph chart, so I wouldn't know. Stan says, when you're on the ground, all other aircraft are on full toga. Oh. I only fly on VATSIM usually, so I don't use the traffic injector. Colin says you did a flight from Detroit to Boston this morning, very quiet on VATSIM, remarkably. That's the thing as well, it's always busy in the night time, isn't it? NB says, what's the joke? You've just joined and missed the joke. Okay, so the ATC officer here refers to Dark Fury, who's flying British Airways, call sign Speedbird. He's referring him to Speedburger, which I think is just amazing and class, and that will forever Speedbirds on the channel will forever be known as speed burgers. PSV, you did fly from Amsterdam to Dublin, and the outside control was busy. It adds to the immersion when they're busy, though, isn't it? And you know what? I don't think I've ever heard a VATSIM air traffic controller, you know, come unstuck with controlling. They always do an amazing job. Right, we're coming up to our top of climb now, 1,000 feet to go. So there's the east coast, sorry, the west coast of Italy. Love how the sounds change as well. There's more of a little low frequency buzz, isn't there, sat here? Eastbird says that in Amsterdam they have speed burgers, but you don't recommend them though. Colin, how do you update the air exactly in the Phoenix? You have to go through, is it the Navigraph Data Manager that does that? Does that for you? So, nice long stream for you as well tonight, guys. The flight time is 2 hours. So, we've been airborne for what? 22 minutes. Mac Alt Star. Jeff, thank you. It's the Nav Data Center, isn't it, from Navigraph?
Lufthansa 1030 is at stand 02. I'm going
and
to
I'll
cruise.
cruise.
Grazie.
Ciao, buonanotte.
Right, I'm using an old Costin X8 today.
Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet, contact Roma radar frequency 124.2, bye bye.
Over to Roman radar on 124.2, Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet. Thanks so much for your ATC. Good night.
Sundar 67 Quebec Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 077 Roma radar, rated 3 Alpha arrival, expect ALS Whiskey, 16 left immediately, flight level 190.
Roman radar, good evening, Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet, flight level 360 inbound DRED.
Selection calling, stand by, Lufthansa 077, please be reactive, rated 3 Alpha arrival, expect ALS Whiskey, 16 left, descend immediately 190.
FSLTL 190 and ILS 16 left,
Gypsy King, thank you for the follow on Twitch.
Negative, rated 3 Alpha.
Rated 3 Alpha, arrival, Lufthansa 077.
Rome Swiss 52 hotel request.
1228, ciao.
Roma radar, Eurowings 194, Saturday 390, inbound Tinto.
Oh, this ATC could be fun.
Speedbird 875 on frequency.
Speedbird 875, yeah, we've been trying to call you, but you didn't need you. We're inbound Sierra Oscar Romeo 360.
Okay, fast communication, guys. Thank you. I have too much traffic. Break Alpine 83 Uniform Juliet on frequency.
Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet.
Radar contact. Break. Turkish. Okay, stand by. Break. Eurowings 194 on frequency.
Eurowings 194.
Eurowings 194. Roma radar.
I don't need to chat, guys. This guy's going to do all the entertaining that you need tonight.
Zulu 16 right, Fiumicino.
Palma 3 Alpha arrival, expect ILS Zulu 16 right, Eurowings 194.
I'm going to do my top of cruise checks.
Roma radar, VNL top of descent.
2 station calling, stand by, Ryanair 38 kilo, Roma radar distance, flight level 150, after Ponza, continue descent via Star, KNH Napoli, 1021,
that's good. Yeah, pressure's fine.
Descending flight level 140, QNH 1021,
Electrics are good.
transit level 900,000, Ryanair 3 kilo.
And I say again, after Ponza, continue descent via Star, as
Hydraulics are normal.
Confirmed, Ryanair 3 kilo.
38 kilo, negative.
That's the right fuel, no
After
fuel
Papa
leaks.
November 2, follow the standard arrival. Descend as published. Thank you.
I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the remainder of the flight.
Roger, Ryanair 3 kilo.
Yes, I need the confirmation, not a Roger.
Awesome.
Descend via star, please. Follow as published.
Send after Papa November Zulu, Ryanair 3 kilo.
Straight ahead of us then is Naples and Mount Vesuvius.
132.45, right now 245.
Colin, I don't have to say a word, do I? I'm going to sit back and drink my tea.
13245, subject 1 Victor Bravo, ciao.
Roma, ciao, Itaro 2021, level 310, 10 miles, Oblak.
Guys, how much are you gambling? When this started, you were gambling like 50 points here and there. Eastbird's just gambled 9,000.
Roma, ciao, Ryanair 4548, level 360 inbound Orvex.
Tally says this ATC may end up blowing like Mount Vesuvius.
Ryanair 4548, level 360 inbound Orvex. Ryanair 4858, Roma radar, ciao, radar contact, direct Valma, Victor Alpha, Lima, Mike Alpha, Valma.
Fab says the guys, English guy saying ciao makes your brain tighten every time. I'll not say it then.
Valma, Valma, 3 hotel arrival, 15 Champino, Ryanair 4548.
Dan says we're going to have to set up the Easy Casino soon.
Contact Roma 127, never 5, ciao.
Chucky Shrews, that's right. So he's part of dealing with the world flight that's going on. To be honest, it was one of the reasons I selected this route. Not to get in their way or anything like that. Literally just to overfly it and have lots of ATC. So we can sit back and enjoy, can't we?
Whiskey 16 left.
Direct Reteb, for Reteb 3 Alpha arrival, expecting ILS Whiskey 16 left, Itaro 201.
Roma, buonasera, Lufthansa Cargo 77 inbound Odupa.
77, ciao, radar contact, continue climb, flight level 340 and proceed as filed.
I'm just really glad
Continue climb 340, Lufthansa Cargo 77, proceed as
that we're not landing in the world flight traffic, because
request descent.
sounds like it could be chaos.
Flight level 180.
Descent flight level 180, Ryanair 17.
Roma, buonasera, Welling 6 Lima Foxtrot, level 190.
Welling 6 Lima Foxtrot, Roma radar, ciao, climb 370.
Say the climb?
370.
370 for Welling 6 Lima Foxtrot.
South Africa 1 Lima Mike, Brindisi radar 13245, ciao.
132.45, Smoke 1 Lima Mike, ciao.
Easy 2181, continue climb 290, contact Brindisi 13245, ciao.
Continue climb at 132.5, Easy 281.
Negative 290, Brindisi radar 13245, ciao.
290.5.
I don't even know if I've got that many points to duel with Dark.
Ryanair 104, Roma radar, radar contact, ready for a rerouting.
Oh, Dark Fury's stolen my points, damn it.
Proceed direct Romeo India Tango Echo Bravo, Reteb 3 Alpha arrival, expect ILS Whiskey 1 6 left.
Reflection of our full moon down there.
Approach Whiskey 1 for ILS 16 left, Ryanair 114. Can you say again the direct, please?
Direct Reteb Romeo India Tango Echo Bravo, Reteb 3 Alpha.
Reteb 3 Alpha, Ryanair 114.
Roma, buongiorno, Oscar Fox Alpha Bravo with you, level 380.
Beverages, together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in
Station calling Roma.
euros, most major currencies.
Oscar Foxtrot Alpha Bravo.
Oscar Alpha Bravo, Roma radar, ciao, radar contact, Valma 3 Hotel arrival, expect ILS 15 Champino.
In the cabin shortly.
Yes, 15 Champino via Valma 3 Hotel, Oscar Foxtrot.
With you flight level 360 for Roma.
Maintain the frequency clear, sir. Oscar Fabrao, lose block. Second, readback.
Can't get a word in edgeways, these guys, can they?
Quebec Alpha with you.
So busy.
Flight level 360.
I asked to maintain the frequency clear. Break Oscar Alpha Bravo, go with the readback, it was blocked.
Yes, clear to
Chucky, how far away can you see traffic on VATSIM? I'm not sure actually. Can't actually see any traffic at the moment.
Quebec Alpha, Roma Radar, ciao, radar contact, Valma 3 Bravo, arrival, expect ILS, Whiskey 16 left.
Valma Whiskey 16 left for beeline 5 Quebec Alpha.
Valma 3 Bravo, please, Valma 3 Bravo.
Mick says he's never heard VATSIM this busy. See, if this was in Germany, it would be done very differently. Because the sectors are so small.
Starfleet 1701, descent flight level 200.
Did you just say Starfleet?
Neptune 209, descent flight level 180.
And 180 from Neptune 209.
Wings 194, Roma Radar, descend flight level 200. Wings 194, descent flight level 200.
Let's get some en route weathers. Oh, can you imagine having a emergency and needing to land at Rome tonight? They wouldn't let you do it. It's too busy.
Continue 290, GM 553.
A device
Ryanair 001, can I continue the climb?
India Papa Lima, Uniform Bravo.
Right, en route weathers then. So we've got Naples down there, variable Cav OK. That's wide open. I'd imagine Rome's very similar. Yeah. And Milan.
Austin Fight Tango, be careful next time. Turn left
Again.
360.
No problem.
360 Austin Fight Tango. Ryanair 001, can I continue the climb?
So Naples should be directly beneath us.
Reset the transponder 5557 for identification, please.
5555 for Ryanair 001.
There it is.
Negative 5557.
5557.
Roma radar for airline 75 Mike, we're due inbound, so
Vomiting, is it the world flight? Yeah, we're not taking part of it, but we are kind of overflying it. I think they're all going into Rome this evening.
Roma radar, hello, American 90524, flight level 190, direct Tango Echo Alpha.
Mick said he thinks at this point if I had an emergency they'd just give us radar vectors into the Mediterranean and go from there. This is going to be a gorgeous view. Look at that. How amazing does that look?
Maintain the frequency please, clear. Thank you.
Just enjoy the view, guys. There's Mount Vesuvius.
Continue climb to...
Just stunning, isn't it?
290, bring the radar 1.
290 for Ryanair 001.
Ryanair 001 is again, 13245, bring the radar 13245, flight level 290.
Ashia, welcome from India. Thank you for coming on board this evening.
Flight level 290, bring the radar 13245, ciao. Right.
Don't think I've ever seen Vesuvius from this height in the sim.
Ryanair 001 Roma Radar.
Ryanair 01.
Yam Yam 96, thank you for subscribing.
13245, ciao.
13235 for Ryanair 001.
Negative 132.45, climb flight level 290.
God, I'm almost dreading speaking to this guy.
Ryanair 001 is again, flight level 290, bring the radar 13245.
Colin, no, I'm not on 4K, I'm only on 1080. Which is fine for me, to be honest.
Okay, Itara 221 frequency.
Go ahead.
Itara 221, Roma Radar, ciao, set squawk code 1000 and be ready for air routing.
And there is Naples Airport, just down there.
1000, the Itara 221.
No aircraft.
Austrian 5 Tango, Roma Radar, descent flight level 190 and I call you back for the shortcut.
Descent 190, Austrian 5 Tango.
And 104, Roma Radar 1 ready, descent flight level 190, overrated.
Richard says there's 83 departures and 39 arrivals at Rome. Jesus. Thank God we're overflying that lot. In fact, how close to Rome do we go?
Itara 221, descent flight level 190.
Descend level 190, Itaro 201.
Wiffy, thank you for following.
Ryanair 17, contact Roma, frequency 130.9, ciao.
130.9, Ryanair 17, ciao.
Starfleet 1701, Roma Radar, contact Roma Radar 1309.
Should be able to see the traffic, I would imagine.
309, excellent service, 1701.
Talia, logging in to fly VFR around Rome.
Ryanair 38, Kilo Roma Radar, speed 230 left, continue descent 7000.
Speed 230, continue 7000, Ryanair 3 kilo.
Let's enjoy this view for a bit. DC Gert says the ATC is speaking so quickly he thinks he wants an amaretto. Oh, amaretto. Now I want one of those. My favourite drink, guys, amaretto. Getting to the time of year where you can put it in hot chocolate as well, which is gorgeous.
Left, descend now, flight level 210.
Proceeding direct RETEB for the RETEB 3 Alpha arrival, ILS Whiskey 16 left and descend flight level 210, Italo 221.
Ocean 5 Tango, direct RETEB 3 Alpha arrival, expect ILS Whiskey 16 left.
RETEB 3 Alpha arrival and expect ILS 16 left, Ocean 5 Tango.
Roma, ciao, Qantas 691, flight level 147, climbing 190.
Qantas 691, Roma Radar, ciao, climb 290.
Americans saying ciao. Now there's another new one.
Itaro 221, please direct RETEB immediately.
See, I don't think we can shorten our route at all tonight. Oh, there we go. There's some passing traffic, complete with contrail.
Mike Roma Radar, direct RETEB 3 Alpha arrival, expect ILS Whiskey 16 left, Fiumicino.
RETEB on top, RETEB 3 Alpha arrival, Whiskey 16
So,
left, Ryanair 3
do
Mike.
you guys enjoy the streams when they're like this and you've literally just got a wall-to-wall ATC? Or do you prefer peace and quiet on your flight? I'm genuinely interested to know, because I try and pick flights with lots of ATC if possible, because I do think it adds to the immersion. But I could also understand that it kind of breaks. There's very few silences, particularly tonight.
75 Mike, Roma Radar, Roger, climb flight level 360.
Flight level 360 for Fairlines 75 Mike.
Talia says you like both. It's fun here in ATC being busy and makes it's different. Kyle, you don't mind air traffic control? Good. Good. DC Gert, you have to admit, this sim with VATSIM is amazing. Oh, absolutely. East Persian is what it is, yeah? Hang on, there's a UFO coming up.
1228, NATO 54, have a good night.
See, the lights are just a little bit overdone. That guy looks like he's flashing his landing lights at me, and clearly he's not. I could turn it down, but then I'm in danger of missing a comm, and I don't want to do that. God, I don't want to do that. Can you imagine if I do that tonight? I think the guy would blow a gasket. How busy is this airway over to our left? So has World Flight landed in Rome, and are they now on their way somewhere else, or are they all coming into Rome? Because I looked at the VATSIM map an hour or two ago, and it was insane.
Descending past battle 258.
Eastbirds. Are they scrambling F-18s to intercept the Speedburger? Speedburger. It's really tickled me, that.
Roma control, beeline Fox Quebec Alpha, requesting descent.
Beeline Fox Quebec Alpha, Roma Radar, Roger, descent flight level 180.
180 for July 5 Quebec Alpha.
Ryanair 4548, descend flight level 180.
Right, Rome is over here.
Descend level 180.
So we can see the bright lights.
Roma Itaro 2021, the other message was for us then to switch frequency 1255.
That's correct, Itaro 2021. I say again, Itaro 2021. Be careful, similar call sign. Roma Radar 1255. Ciao.
No, be careful, è l'altro che deve fare, be careful. Ciao. 125.5, Itaro 2021.
Check Shrew says most look like they're on the ground. Or they've departed. Fair enough.
Era l'altro che ti chiamava.
Where are they off to then?
Strano, visto che si era illuminata la tua di Laben.
E non era la via.
After Rome. Because they've just come from Malaga, hadn't they? They'd done Malaga to Rome this afternoon. Eastbirds, pop quiz. What do you call an Airbus A380 in Italy? Lost? I don't know. A double Speedberg.
Airwings 104, contact Roma Radar 130, decimal 9, ciao.
Did anybody else hear the call sign enter? Was it Enterprise? No, Starfleet, sorry.
Airwings 104, contact Roma Radar 130, decimal 9, ciao.
Oh, this guy's going to get angry. He's not replying.
Roma Radar Itaro 717 with you, flight level 190.
Airwings, question, Itaro 717, Roma Radar, ciao.
Oh, are they off to Greece for the next stop?
Lovely.
Climb flight level 340, Itaro 717.
Mix, did we have a frequency change? There's 5 seconds of silence. I know.
Climbing flight level 350, Itaro 717.
I felt like a radio presenter when the airways went quiet and thought, oh, I need to film.
November Alpha Bravo, Brinty 13245, ciao.
3245, November 5 and Alpha Bravo.
I say again, 132 decimal 45.
13245 and Alpha Bravo, good night.
If there is still so much traffic in Rome, we're not going to be close enough to see it, I don't think.
Ryanair 104, approach on 125.5, Ryanair 104, ciao.
Ciao, Ryanair inbound Tiano.
2 station calling, Airwings 104. If you hear me, contact Roma Radar 130 ciao.
130 decimal 9er, Airwings 194.
I call you 3 times, be careful, Break, Italia 454, wrong frequency.
3 times and you don't recall, not good.
Climbing 190 inbound Tiano.
Ciao Sappi, qui Alien, Italia 454, Roma Radar, radar contact, climb 330 and proceed to Amsor.
330 Amsor, ciao Alien.
Wonder how long it is before we'll get handed off. I've not heard Dark Fury, who is ahead of me, get handed off to the next frequency yet, so... Not yet. Richard says Zurich's looking rather busy as well tonight. Well, Zurich is, has an event on tonight, but that finishes... I don't know if it finishes in about 5 minutes, actually. Oh, Chris Starmer's got to go to bed. Good night, Christian. Thank you for being with us this evening.
Lufthansa 77, Unicorn 128, ciao.
Lufthansa 77 just responded, you two blocked each other.
Unicorn 128, ciao.
GD, when it's released, be fun flight to fly around 50 A380s into Manchester. Well, they've only got the one stand at the terminal, haven't they? Stand 12. Some of the cargo stands would take it, I'm sure.
Itaro 221, descent flight level 190, be careful next time with the call signs, contact the Roma Radar 1255, ciao.
Descent 190 and Roma 1255, bye.
Ryanair 4548, contact Roma Radar 1309, ciao.
Roma 1309.
See, it's easy just to be able to sit back and relax, isn't it? We're not involved in all the action that's taking place down there. We're 36,000 feet, cruising above
United
all of the madness.
Coming up on 19,000.
So we can just sit back, relax, enjoy our cup of tea, and listen to the chaos ensue down below.
United 1120, thank you.
IGN 553, contact Brindisi 13245, ciao.
12245, IGN 553, ciao.
American 9524, Brindisi 13245, ciao.
Brindisi radar at 1, confirm 12245.
Negative 13245.
132.45, thank you. American 9524.
Ryanair 38 kilo, direct Bento, cleared ILS 224, report established.
Eastbourne, that's how you finish your argument with your missus. Right, over to Unicorn 1228, ciao.
Bravo, Echo, November Tango Oscar.
Directing Bento, Ryanair 38 kilo.
Beeline 5 Quebec Alpha, Roma Radar 130.
Richard says, looking at it, there's around 48 arrivals due in all between 9 o'clock and 9:05. Yeah, that's not happening. Absolutely not. You're quite right. Right, we're being Rome now. Oh.
Gulfire 652, climb
Just
350.
a little bit further north then.
Flight level 350,
So-
Gulfire 652.
Oh, there's a gorgeous view. We'll have a wonderful view sat here of the Rome cityscape then beneath us, won't we?
In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. Full details can be found in your in-flight brochure. We accept payment.
Roma Radar, good evening. Ryanair 7 video request for the check.
Correct change would be greatly appreciated.
Not with me, sir. Call the south sector.
And just ask us as we join you in the
Roger.
shortly.
Hello, Centre. This is Speedbird 47 Charlie. We're level at 190. We're routing direct T.
And Kokozo on Twitch, good evening. You're enjoying the ATC.
Hello, Gary. Nice to meet you again. Radar contact. Continue climb flight level.
It does indeed sound good.
350.
And he's doing a great job.
Climb flight level 350. And this isn't Gary. Unfortunately, he is otherwise exposed, so you have to deal with me.
Otherwise exposed.
I'm
not sure that was the correct term.
What was the frequency again?
1309, Ciavello.
Eastbourne, how much extra fuel did we take?
1309.
We should probably do a fuel check.
Sorry.
Hang on then. Where are we? We've just
Ryanair 38
passed
Bravo,
Pima.
descend 210 and contact Roma Radar 1255, Ciavello.
Let's see what we took.
That was 48 Mike.
Correct, 210 Roma Radar 1255.
Just over half ton extra. About 22 minutes of holding time. So at Pima, what should we have? So we should have about 5 tons.
Qantas 691, thank you for the flight.
Oh, there. Doesn't get much more accurate than that, does it?
Qantas 691.
My apologies, 3245, Qantas 691, ciao.
I'm not going to say ciao when I get handed off.
Radar 132.45, ciao. Gulfstream 652, contact Brindisi 132.45, ciao.
Migs, you've never been happier to hear an Easyjet PA announcement. That makes a change. It depends if they're bringing food or drink, I guess. All roads lead to Rome. El Bapino says your Phoenix doesn't show radio frequencies even on the main control panel. There's no information. Is it a bug? Is it turned on? Would be the first question. So this little switch here, you have to turn it on, and then it'll work for you. Eastbird, say cheerio, lads. No, if I'm going to do it properly, it's going to be... yeah, when we get handed off, it's it's going to be Tara, love. Let's do it for Yorkshire.
804, Roma Radar, ciao, radar contact, continue climb, 290.
Climb flight level 290, Hapag-Lloyd 804.
Balpino, if it's turned on and you're still not getting anything, I would imagine that there might have been a bug. Just reload the flight and it'll hopefully get that working for it. Yeah, J-Hog, that's the other one, Sither.
Roma Radar, ILS established for runway 24, Trainer 3 kilo.
Trainer 3 kilo, runway 24, clear to land, wind calm, report vacate on the left.
Clear to land, runway vacate left.
Always good fun to watch how the ATC works, doesn't it? From above. Little dance of the aircraft. Chucky says, poor air traffic controller, they're all now lining up to depart.
And Papa Romeo Sierra 3, flight level 190.2,
Right. Have we passed Rome Airport?
Rome radar, hello,
Oh yeah, it's behind us now.
705, passing flight level 100, climbing 190.
Down there
Two
somewhere.
station calling, Papa Romeo Sierra, correction, Paris Sky 3, Roma Radar, ciao.
So we've got another aircraft here. This guy here.
550.
5550 for Papa Romeo Sierra 3.
It really is good fun, isn't it? At some point we're going to have a look at the approach into Zurich, because it's not that straightforward.
Climbing flight level 320 and direct Nuki, Eurotron 705.
Negative 340.
It's not Braden, thank you for the follow on Twitch, and Chopure as well on Twitch. Good evening to you.
Papa Roma Sierra 3, Roma Radar identified, wrong planet flight level 290 or flight level 310, interrogative.
Eastbird, stop gambling, mate. 5k? Are you trying to? Are you just trying to win your way to a failure, Eastbird? Is that what you're after?
Roger, climb flight level 290, present position, direct to, okay, proceed direct, Teano, Tango Echo Alpha.
Tango Echo Alpha, Papa Romeo.
Sounded like he was just picking a waypoint at random then, wasn't it? Oh yeah, just go to that one.
Flight level 310, direct Teano, Tango Echo Alpha.
Climb to flight level 310 and direct to Tango Echo Alpha, minus 706.
Also known as direct tea. Direct cup of tea. Wow, that aircraft just made a nice 180. Whatever he's doing down there. I wonder if he's in a holding pattern.
Radar Buongiorno, Neptune 1 Whiskey, climbing flight level 190.
Barry, apparently there is meant to be the update on Friday, I think it is this week.
Radar contact, continue climb flight level 3, correction 290 temporary.
Continue climb at flight level 290, Neptune 1 Whiskey.
Eastbirds, your plan is to become an Easyjet millionaire. Right. Let's see how that works out for you. So guys, with regards to how many subs we've got at the moment,
Control, Air New Zealand,
we're getting very
362
close.
with you,
Very close.
145 for flight level 190.
To 30,000 subscribers. Which, what a milestone that would be. 30k subscribers. Could never ever have imagined that we would have built it up that far.
Stand by, Air New Zealand 362, Roma Radar, climb flight level 290,
I'm wondering, I wonder, are we going to reach 30,000 subscribers
Flight level
before the end of the year?
I heard you first time, but somebody was stepping on me, thanks.
Because we are close. I think we need like another
Coming in,
another 1,000, something like that.
Easy 400 Yankee Kilo Roma Radar, ciao, radar contact.
Maybe another 1,300.
3 Alpha, arrival, expect ILS Zulu 16 right.
It would be absolutely amazing if we could make that.
Level 230.
Could set it as our target, couldn't we?
Roger that. Correct Argus, runway 16 left, and descend flight level 230 for ED499 Kilo, and copy the right wing.
And 17068, can we just leave the cockpit for 2 minutes? We have to go to the toilet.
ILS Zulu 16 right.
Oh, I think a guy's just has to go to the toilet. I'm not so sure that's a great idea in this airspace.
7068, apologies, I blocked you there. Can we just leave for 2 minutes? We have to go to the toilet.
Stand by.
Hold it.
Easy for Yankee Kilo, go ahead with
Grab
the
a cup.
calculation.
Excellent.
Hey, firm, sir.
Yes, L Cap 3 Alpha arrival.
Oh,
L
Barry!
Cap 3
Barry
Alpha
Bartson!
arrival,
Mate,
ILS
thank you.
Zulu 16 right.
Thank you so much. Gifting 10 EasyJet SimPilot channel memberships. That is absolutely amazing, Barry. Welcome, UK SimPilot, Alphanese, Ralph, I Muzil, Laurie, bus driver, and Jonathan, Christopher, Sarkotech, and Ray. That is amazing, Barry. Thank you so, so much. And welcome to the new members. You can join our members lounge on Discord as well if you're there.
9004.
Ciao, radar contact, maintain 360.
That's amazing, Barry. Thank you so, so much.
Ryanair 38 Kilo Roma radar, standard missed approach procedures, continue climb.
Oh, we've got a missed approach going on down there.
8,000 feet.
Climbing 8,000 feet.
Just to make this guy's work even harder.
Rome Centre, good evening. Speedbird 1988 review, flight level 132.
Speedbird 1988, Roma radar, ciao, radar contact, continue climb, flight level 270.
Climb and maintain flight level 270, Speedbird 1988.
Right, I'm going to see what the weather's doing in Zurich this evening. I don't know Zurich Airport that well. We don't fly there very often, so this is kind of a bit new to me, this one.
Taro 717.
It is I say Hotel Kilo 128, ciao.
128 for Hotel Kilo, ciao.
Barry says, back in Europe now, so back in the gifting area, hope it helps to reach the 30k. Barry, that is just amazing support, so thank you so much for that, Barry. Right, what have we got? Oh, Cav OK, excellent. That is exactly what we need.
Italia 454, ciao Tappi, grazie per il call sign con la vera compagnia bandiera.
Current QNH 10.
Brindisi radar 132.45.
Con Brindisi 13245, ciao, grazie mille Allen, goditi il traffico, ciao ciao.
It doesn't look like it's going to cause us any issues tonight then, the weather, does it? And I was just going to have a look at the ATIS for it, in case the runways are changed, because it does change at night. We can't use runway 14, I think that's for noise abatement. So if runway 28's in use, that will probably help us out, time-wise.
Turning left heading 060, Ryanair 30 Kilo.
Ryanair 38 Kilo, you was blocked.
Arrivals expect ILS approach runway 28.
060, Ryanair 3 Kilo.
Roma Radar, good evening. Russia 521 inbound, DB, passing level 150.
Station calling Roma radar, it's
Let's grab the charts and have a quick look at that then.
Affirmative, Russia 521.
Russia 521, Pribriato, Roma radar, ciao, radar contact, continue climb, flight level 370.
Continue climb, flight level 370, Russia 521.
Beaver 188, continue climb at 310.
We'll probably get vectored straight in looking at our arrival here then.
120, thank you for your flight, contact Brindisi radar 13245, ciao bello.
That's arrival instructions, don't need that.
132.5, United 120.
Negativo 132.45.
Calib 3 Golf. I think it's still going to be the same Calib 3 Golf arrival, isn't it?
United 120,
check all of the others.
132.45. United 120 Roma.
Unless they fly as the full procedure, which is...
120 Roma radar.
This is one hell of a an on-nav arrival. Hope we don't have to do this.
Control, United 1120 back with you. We didn't catch that last frequency handoff.
Yes, I tried to call you 3 times. Bring me the 132.45.
Okay, let's go and reprogram the box.
That's correct. Show.
So we're going to do ILS 28.
Easy 49er Yankee Kilo, Roma Radar descend, flight level 190, contact Roma Radar frequency 125.5, ciao.
Still the carrier 3 Golf arrival.
180.125.5
What's the VIA going to be?
Speedbird 875, thank you for your flight.
Is it Ramem?
128, ciao.
122.8, thanks for service, ciao, Speedbird 875.
Roma Radar, buonasera, Mediterranean 0574 with you.
Mediterranean 0574, Roma Radar.
Don't know why the transitions aren't in there, are they? Strange.
Set squawk 5520 for identification.
Or is that the GIP 28 transition? Ah, okay, let's pop that in.
And Roma Control, if I could even Shamrock 40 X-ray.
Check what this looks like.
50 for 180, direct Nepal.
Shamrock 40, Whiskey Roma Radar, ciao, radar contact, continue climb 340.
Incline 340,
oh, yeah.
Shamrock 40 Whiskey.
I see, there we are. Just the way it was listed. Right, that's the full procedure. Oh god, I hope we don't have to fly that.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Romeo, Roma Radar, ciao, radar contact, RITEB 3 Alpha, arrival, expect ILS, Whiskey 16 left.
Yeah, Christian, if there's not that much traffic, we should just get vectored straight in, which will be lovely.
190.
Migs, it's a big modern spacious airport, but it doesn't help with the approach. The problem is the terrain as well, and the amount of traffic it normally gets in real life.
Correct.
Hey Chris Hogg, good to see you.
47 Charlie, thank you for the world flight once again, and contact...
Sympathy, we use the Fly Live Studio overlay.
132.45, thank you very much for all your support, we very much appreciate it. I hope you get to have lots of Peroni and spaghetti or lasagna, and we will see you again soon. Ciao, hello.
Not hit this evening, but I have reached me to 1000 on Twitch since fast. Thank you so much, ciao.
Oh, excellent.
Thank you. Come in our chat, shout out your channel. Excuse me. Come in our chat and shout out your channel.
Mediterranean 0574, Roma Radar, Sorrento 1 Alpha arrival, expect ILS 224, descent flight level 160.
I'm too busy listening to air traffic control than setting up the approach.
Level 16057.
Radar, hello, easy 143.
Right, just check this. So, Kelly, Moist, Mossit, 28, Zoo and Gipple.
Easy 143, Roma Radar, shown radar contact, continue climb, flight level 330, you're still bound, new flight level 330.
And then after Gipple, the transition we have for 54749 513 579. All good. 560. 6
for spacing,
4
climb
and ramming.
330.
Beautiful. Right. Ramming. Just want to check how far away is that. That's only about 10 miles away.
706, go.
Climb 330 for spacing.
180 by there.
330
If we're going to get a direct, which is very possible tonight, then I'm going to throw the range rings around. Use our fixers page for this.
Thank you for coming up and continue climb flight level 350.
Level 350, Qantas 25, you're welcome.
Roma Radar, buonasera, Napoli Vola 4227, inbound direct level 300.
Napoli Vola 44227, Roma Radar, ciao, Latina.
So that helps me plan. We want to be about 10,000 feet as we cross there. Sympathy says runway 28 is in use, so you can hear the real traffic from your house. Fantastic.
Alpha arrival, yes, Whiskey 16 left, Napoli 47.
Ryanair 38 Kilo, Roma Radar.
Makes use of flying to Zurich regularly a while back. No, not Innsbruck, but still plenty of things to hit. Right, I don't know Zurich that well, so that's
Ryanair
why
38 Kilo, turn left 020.
just being careful with what we do have available to us. Kilo Lima
Homeland
Oscar.
804, Roma Radar, leaving my airspace, contact Brinksy 132.45, ciao.
And again, that's just useful for quick descent profile calculations if we get a direct.
Homeland 804, contact Brinksy 132.45, ciao.
Anything else that I want on the rad nav?
Homeland 804, Roman.
I confirm you're calling Hapag Lloyd 804.
Homeland 804, yes, I'm trying to call you. Roma Radar, contact Brinksy 132.45.
No, I think we're okay there.
132.45. Thanks for your service. Bye-bye. Hapag Lloyd 804.
Air New Zealand 362, thank you very much for the board flight. Contact Brinksy Radar
Air New Zealand? Not something you hear too often, is it?
132.45 and very good job. Thank you.
A pleasure. See you next time.
Oh, yeah.
Push acceleration. That's fine.
French Baguette 22 Whiskey Foxtrot, Roma Radar, bonsoir. Radar contact, continue climb flight level 290.
Check the terrain around that.
Center, good evening, ATOL.
Yeah, that's okay.
With you,
That's fine.
descending to flight level 350 for
We're not going to hit anything on the go around with that acceleration value.
Roma Radar, ciao bello, radar contact, and
Should have about 3 tons thereabouts when we land. I'll just copy the active.
Zulu 16 right, descend 180.
Okay, let's just fill in the information in on the performance page.
runway 16 right, Zulu, and descent level 180.
So wind 0202, hardly any wind really.
Tallinn Captain 9004, contact Brinksy 132.45, ciao.
QNH is 1015.
132.45, ciao. 9004.
And the temperature currently in Zurich is 6. Ooh, that's cold. It's colder than here.
Roma Radar, it's Ryanair 38 Kilo. I lost my engine number 2.
Oh god.
Ryanair 38 Kilo, Roma Radar, roger. You are below the mean.
Good luck.
And confirm.
Let's just listen to this turn of events.
Question 8,000 feet or unable?
I'm unable to climb flight level 7,000. I'm trying to fix the problem. Ryanair 38 Kilo.
Ryanair 3 Kilo Mayday, roger, whenever, set squawk 7000, proceed visual and turn left 300 for spacing from obstacles.
Particularly the ground.
0, squawk 7000, Ryanair 38 Kilo.
Papa Roma Sierra 3, Roma Radar, contact Brinksy 132.45, ciao bello.
132.45, good luck to that man, see ya.
Ryanair
Neptune 11
thank you for the flight, contact Brinksy Radar, frequency 132.45, ciao bello.
Block confirmed for Ryanair 7068.
Mrs. Approach
Brinksy Radar
4000.
132.45, ciao bello.
132.25, have a beautiful evening, cheers mate.
Negative 132.45.
132.45, bye.
Okay, we'll brief the approach in a little bit then.
Buonasera, Ryanair 6 Tango Juliet, passing flight level 150 up to 190.
Ryanair 6 Tango Juliet, Roma Radar, ciao. Radar
There's that type of descent on here.
Continue to 90, Ryanair 6 Tango Juliet.
About half an hour away. Might wait until we
Roma Radar,
move into the next area where ATC is a little less before we do that arrival brief. The box is all set up. We're ready to go. So.
230574.
Let's just sit back and enjoy the entertainment, shall we?
Unicom 128 for Eurotrans 705, doing an awesome job. Good night.
Thank you. Break Alpine 38, Uniform Juliet, Unicom 128, ciao bello.
Chris, do I ever fly the fly-by-wire these days? I keep meaning to, Chris. I really do.
Uniform Juliet, Unicom 128, ciao bello.
122.8, thanks for the amazing service, Alpine 138, Uniform Juliet. Good night.
Neptune 11 Whiskey.
Neptune 1 Whiskey, pass the message.
Neptune 11 Whiskey request flight level 350.
Yep.
And I've gone deaf. How amazing was that, guys? That ATC deserves a medal. Dealing with so much traffic. And expertly as well. Amazing. It's now all quiet, so to speak. Should we just have a couple of moments of serenity, and then we'll do the brief. Let's just let the paracetamol kick in. That means if I do more flights like this, you'll be forced to reevaluate your Netflix subscription. Yeah, DC. Just silence. We're just going to chill out a bit. We've got half an hour before topic descent. We're miles away. The box is all set up. I've pretty much mentally briefed how we're going to do the approach and a few caveats to that as well. So, yeah. Did you enjoy that though? We don't get that kind of ATC all of the time in the sim. Obviously there was the world flight was going on, so that's what happened with loads of traffic. One of the reasons I particularly flew this route tonight was because I knew we get loads of ATC traffic underneath us and in our area sector. So it was going to be busy on the radio and on the comms. It was going to be nice. It was going to be immersive, and I think it lived up to the hype I was hoping for. It was amazing. And you guys started to say as well on the stream, that's exactly how it was. DC says a medal and an amaretto for that guy. Back Andrew, yeah, your head's buzzing. Von McLean, that ATC was immense. Yeah, that's a great word for it, that one. It was indeed. And makes incredible stuff. Of course, the most exciting part technically isn't over. We've still got to land yet. And Nomixium on Twitch, thank you so much for the follow. Vibe said that guy must have needed about 35 cups of coffee to deal with all of that. He hadn't got time to drink them though, had he? He literally never came up for air. DCS says for the moment as well, so it's also quite busy on VATSIM. Well, that's good. That's good. We want that, definitely. Talia, get a caffeine IV in. So what frequency are we going to be getting to next then, do we think? Mix, yeah, we've got Cav OK in Zurich. It should be very, very nice approach into Zurich later. Let's just check out the flight plan. What sectors are we flying into next? See if I can work out what frequency we're going to need. So that was Milan radar. They're currently offline. Then we're into Switzerland. The boundary is at Catania. It's about 120 miles away, so we might have around about 120 miles of silence. Which is just beautiful for now. Well, I think that view's nicer, isn't it? Captain HMW, good evening. Have you missed anything? Oh, have you missed anything? You need to just go, after the stream's done, you just need to go back and watch from the departure, really. The ATC has been amazing. We might get some good ATC as well coming into Zurich. So I'd imagine we're going to need Swiss radar a little bit later on, which the first frequency I come across is 12805, I think. Should we get the brief done and out of the way, and then we can sit back and relax for a while? So let me bring up the weather. We'll start with that as we always do. Just grab the latest VATSIM information. So we've currently got information hotel is current. We're expecting arrival runway 28. Winds variable, cav okay, 7 degrees, 1015. Yeah, so it's not been raining or anything daft, so we've got good runway conditions, good visible conditions as well. It's a full moon, so should help us see what we're trying to avoid terrain-wise. Aircraft is still fully serviceable. No times either for our arrival this this evening. The only other no time that is applicable in the real world, not so much in the simulator world, but after the last scheduled flights arrive, the airport closes. They're doing work in progress, but that doesn't affect us. Let's talk about the threats then. Terrain, yeah. Terrain and lots of traffic. So our actual approach starts here at Kelib. And you can see that we've obviously got terrain beneath us. We've got the constraints keeping us nice and clear of that. MSA is 9.2, dropping to 5.7. And if we fly the full procedure, then that's fine. But there is a little threat that if there isn't too much traffic and they can squeeze us in, what will happen is that we'll not go from Gipol, fly this full procedure all the way around to land runway 28. I'm half expecting at Kelib we might get taken straight off. We then need to be very careful with the descents. ATC should help keep us clear of terrain anyway, but we need to get down, slow down for the approach. So let's just be aware of being potentially left a little bit high and fast, and we can mitigate that by making sure we're happy to do a glide slope capture from above procedure if that is the case. For those of you that aren't aware of the glide slope capture from above, if we know we're going to be high, then we'll get that gear down, get our flaps out, config 2, select a sensible VS up to anything even as low as sort of between 15 and 2,000 feet. Make sure that we wind our altitude up above our current altitude on the FCU, and we can only do this when we have lock star engaged. So that's glide slope capture from above procedure, just rebriefed in case we need that. So they're our biggest threats, really. Maybe left a little bit high because of the terrain and just generally the terrain around it, to the south, to the north, to the west. Okay, so we are expecting runway 28 and the Kelib 3 Golf arrival, which begins at Mudsit, takes it to Gipol, and then we have the RNAV transition if we fly the full procedure. The approach is, if we fly the full approach, it's nice and easy, steady to calibrate, so we can be ready, sort of green dot as we get to 459. So green dot as we're on the downwind, flaps 1 as we turn base, flaps 2 with the localizer, just generally how we normally do it. It's a normal ILS approach. It is a 3.3 degree glide slope angle, so if we are left high, then the glide slope from a procedure from above procedure might work, might not. We just need to be wary of that, so I'd be more inclined to really wind that VS rate down to sort of 2,000. That's the only way we'd probably get to that, depending on how high we'd been left. So just be aware, it's slightly steeper than normal. Let's just have a look at the information with regards to the runway, because I don't know it by heart. I don't do Zurich very often. So runway 28, high intensity runway lights. We've got PAPIs at 3.3 degrees, that's fine. It's a 60 meter wide runway, so make sure we're focusing on those PAPIs all the way down, because you can get a bit of false perception because it's a really wide runway, so we don't want to think that we're actually lower than what we actually are, so keep an eye on that. No minimum speeds that I could see on the approach. All of that is pretty straightforward. Let's have a look at the airport information itself. Runway length, runway 28 is not the longest, but it's plenty big enough, 2,500 meters. So we use ultra brake low for that. Let's go ahead and set that now. and then let's have a look to see if we've got any information in the charts with regards to how we will vacate this. I have no idea whether they're gonna make us park, to be honest. I don't even know where Easyjet parks because I don't fly here. So let's have a look. Arrivals. Yeah. It's fine. What's this? Speed reduction, extension of landing gear and high lift devices are to be planned in such a way that landing configuration is established and correct. Approach speed is reached shortly just before 4 miles. Oh, right, so we're going to leave that final configuration to about 4 miles. Fair enough. It's not going to be Cat 2 or 3. Minimum runway occupancy time. Vacating runway 28 into 16 or 34 only with ATC clearance, so we'll not do that. Vacating to the south via Foxtrot with ATC clearance. Okay. Let's just have a look at those charts again. What we can do, if we're unsure, we can ask ATC where will they plan to vacate. Do they want us to go left, or do they want us to go right? I would imagine we'll go left. In which case, we'll look at Lima 7. So, roll almost to the end. Lima 7 looks good. So that's where we'll vacate. I would imagine we'll also potentially have time for a single engine taxi in, so start the timer once we've touched down, see if that works. Let's have a look at the missed approach. Not the simplest one, this one is climb 4,000 feet. So we're climbing straight ahead, and then at 2.5 miles ILS DME, max speed of 210, it's left turn 193, and then we can continue the climb 7,000. Get us to Gipple, and then we'll start again. So max 210 knots, that's going to be flaps 1. Right, done. How long till top of descent? Oh, about 15 minutes. Wind's now variable at 3 knots, so let's just give that a quick update as well. And we've also got the minimums. Just check this, because I didn't bring this into the brief, but yeah, visibility is well above 4,300 meters, so the minimums are 2092. And we're all set. Temperature is 7. It's got warmer. It doesn't normally happen too often at night. Hey Simon, good evening, sir. Right, we're done. We're set up. Let's relax. Where's that? That looks like a major city. Situational awareness here is very poor. Oh, wrong one. Oh, it's Milan. Ah, well, no wonder it looks so bloody big. The airports are to the north of the city, aren't they?
In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated. And if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
I love how Eastbirds is still gambling away. So Eastbirds, you just lost 5,000 points. You've now got 65,878 points. I want to know, given all the gambling you've done tonight, are you ahead or are you behind? Are you losing? Tally says, well, this is brilliant. Microsoft Flight Simulator seems pooched. Oh no, checking safe mode now. Will not be amused if you have to do a full reinstall. Oh god, no. Nothing worse than having to do a full reinstall. Ben Watkins, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Ginger Ninja, good evening, mate. Might be a stupid question, no such thing on this channel. In order to have accuracy seasons turned on, is it necessary to run the application before launching the show? No, not at all. Not at all. You run the application when the sim is not running. It then installs the different time of year, all the foliage and things. You then close it down, and then you run Microsoft Flight Sim. Just remember to keep it updated. If you want, you can update it every week. They have literally 52 different presets for every week of the year. A couple of other things we're just going to do. So, 1015. They're set. Oh wow, what a great view of the Alps we've got coming. Oh, look at that. Where do we reckon that is? There's obviously a valley down there with, well, what looks like a village on fire, but I'm sure it's just the street lights. That's really neat to see. Not seen anything like that before in the sim. I mean, it's been 2 years, hasn't it? Well, over 2 years, and we're still seeing things for the first time, given God knows how many hours we've lost to this simulator. And it's amazing.
Alpha traffic, Alpha Bravo, we cross runway 35 left via Go, and taxi to the holding point, runway 35 right.
Ninjas, is it Lake Tacoma? I've no idea. Might start to get a bit turbulent as we approach the Alps. It was forecast as well, a little bit lower down. Oh my god. Barry, what have you just gambled? Oh, the maximum is oh, you're safe, Barry. The maximum is 5,000. That's the maximum you can. I thought Barry had just gambled 50,000 points. My word, don't do that. Right, let me just get my charts set up for the arrival into Zurich. So what charts do we need? So we need, on the approach charts, 10-2 Bravo, and 10-2 Golf, and then the ILS approach chart for runway 28, which just to confirm is 11-3. Get the ground charts up as well, I think. Unfamiliar with the area, the airport, so definitely going to have to get those up. I would imagine we're going to be told to park Oh, we're told to park anyway, to be honest. Could be Dock Alpha or Bravo. Well, let's just pin them both. So that's pretty much it now. We're over the Alps. Just be aware that the Mora is now important in case of decompression. And then just in case of decompression, we'll put DGAD in. Just put a radial of 225. And 90 in there. And now we can see if anything goes bang at the moment, we'll turn around. After this line, if anything goes bang, we carry on. Jayhawk, I think we should, the 30,000k flight should go near Monaco to drop off the gamblers. We'd have to do it in a helicopter though. Kevin says, Navigraph has updated the chart. Yeah, I've just not had a chance to do it yet. Ninja, have I ever done a flight to Madeira? We used to do Madeira a heck of a lot, you know. Haven't done it for a while. Used to do it when we got the time to do like Gatwick to Madeira, that kind of thing, you know, a good 4-hour flight. Actually, I can't remember the last time we did Madeira. Ninja, so hard on windy days. Well, there are limits as well, which is why you'll find sometimes flights there are cancelled just because the limits are quite strong. Sympathy says beautiful flying over the White Alps. Yeah, skiing season's on its way back, isn't it? That means more Innsbruck flights, Salzburg. What's the other one? Friedenstadt, that kind of place. Frankenstein. I forgot what it's called. I'm sure you know what I mean. Christian will know exactly what I mean. Sean says it's nice you can see the villages and the valleys where the lights are. Yeah, it is. I was just saying that. It's the first time I've seen anything like this. That's awesome. Eastbirds, I don't think you're going to get many takers for your Easyjet points in in the real Monaco. What an absolutely gorgeous view over the Alps, though. It really is stunning, isn't it? So we're going to start heading down not too far away, and we will begin by descending down to going to descend down to flight level 100. Hey Panos! Oh, you've actually missed a really entertaining stream. Loads of VATSIM traffic, which didn't affect us, but we just got to sit, cruise above it all, and listen to absolute chaos down below us. It's been brilliant. there's the line of the Alps, and if you check out, oh, it's behind us now, but yeah, you can see the line of the Alps behind. So now if we had a problem, we'd obviously continue straight on. It's just worth popping that in there when we're flying over the Alps. Right, where is our top of descent? It can't be that far away, can it? Ah, now see, this is the issue. So our top of descent is here, and that's for flying the full procedure. Well, if they tell us we're going to get pulled off at Kellip and get vectored straight in, then that's when we're going to be left high.
Ladies and gentlemen, take full advantage of your tax-free allowances today and make some amazing savings with our boutique range. In your in-flight brochure, you'll find details of our award-winning selection of gifts, most with massive discounts, some of which are exclusive to you as an Easyjet customer. Make the most of your opportunity to shop and save from the comfort of your seat. If you'd like to see any products, have any questions, or would like to make great savings, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Eastbirds, did you answer my question? You may have done. Apologies if I missed it. But after all your gambling that you've done tonight, are you actually up or profit, or have you are you down? I think you need to go to some GA meetings, my friend. Eastbirds, oh, you're now even. Oh, so you were down then. Awesome. I remember when we added the point system only what, 2-3 weeks back, maybe a month ago. Didn't know if it was going to be a gimmick or whether it'd stick or whether we'd like it or not. Seems we do. Hey Vincent, you have indeed arrived in time for the landing. If we do need to hold, then what's the fuel situation like? 3.4. Let's check the CNR before we have to bugger off somewhere else. Where did I say the alternate was tonight? It's it's Basel, isn't it? It's not a million miles away. Two, 3. Should be alright, we're going to start descending soon. Ooh, Barry, where have you been flying into? Echo Kilo Bravo India. Was that Billund? Rick, have I done a PMDG cold and dark setup? Yes, it finished with me throwing the manual across the room. Sean, what's my favourite route to fly? You flew out of Basel today down to Nice. My favourite route to fly years ago, well, I say years ago, a couple of years ago when the sim first came out, and it was in the middle of COVID, so we didn't have anything to do, was Manchester to Athens. I just loved that route. Great scenery all the way. Athens ATC was always online as well. So, yeah, it was a great way to pass the time. It really was. Right, I'm thinking we ought to get in touch with somebody. So 12532.
Left 380, correction 310 and cleared ILS 28, Edelweiss 8 Hotel Kilo. Just to confirm, descent 5,000. Roger, descent for 5,000 feet, Edelweiss 8 Hotel Kilo.
Correct. Break, Alpine 59 Lima Golf, turn right, heading 180.
Right, heading 180, Alpine 59 Lima Golf.
And Zurich approach, good evening, Alpine 38 uniform, Juliet, Type A320, we have information, hotel, flight level 360.
Oh, wow, man, you're still really high.
I know.
Alpine 38 uniform, Juliet, proceed to keep all and hold.
Keep all and hold, and do you wish for us to descend, Alpine 38 uniform, Juliet?
Alpine 38 uniform Juliet, that's a good plan. So, yeah, descend own discretion, flight level 130, and call me back when reaching flight level 130, so you're in my airspace then.
130, and enter the hold again for Alpine 38 uniform, Juliet.
British approach, double Swiss 8 Foxtrot Alpha, passing flight level 330. Approaching 370.
Right, let's get this baby down.
Thrust
Thrust idle, up, descent 130 blue.
Vectoring ILS approach, runway 28.
Continue present heading, expecting runway 28 with 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Alpine 59 Lima Golf, turn right, heading 300, cleared ILS approach, runway 28.
Right, heading 300, and get for the ILS approach, runway.
So the inbound course for the hold at Gipple is, just double check this, 077 right turns.
1181 for Edelweiss, 8 kilo, danke dir, ciao.
300 for now, lot 7 Lima Zulu, point 78, information happens.
Lot 7 Lima Zulu, 30 arrival, grüezi, turn right, heading 270, Maxus, ILS approach, runway 28, descent flight level 80.
So the reason we were so high, there was an actual reason for this,
Right, heading 70,
and that was because we had got the full arrival programmed into the FMGC. So flying the full arrival, we're actually pretty much close to being on profile. If they wanted to pull us off the arrival and bring us in direct, then yeah, they probably would have needed to contact us and tell us to get down. It's not an issue. But I'm going to wind that speed up. Cabin crew, if you could start handing out the hard-boiled sweets, please, that would be amazing.
With 8 Foxtrot Alpha, turn left, heading 160.
Left heading 160, with 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Lot 7 Lima Zulu, turn left, heading heading 210, descent flight level 70.
Left heading 210, descent flight level 70, lot 7 Lima Zulu.
So we're getting back on profile now, but I'm going to leave it in open descent. We just need to get down.
875, turn right, heading 180, Vectus, ILS approach, runway 28. Alpine 59 Lima Golf, contact Zurich Tower, 118.1, bye-bye.
118.1, Alpine 59 Lima Golf, bye-bye.
Get the tower frequency in on the standby, then that's done. Ooh, the sim froze for a moment there. First time I've seen that for a while. Hey Rick, yeah, Speedbird is British Airways. Or Speedburger, as it's going to ever be known after this stream. Speedburger. Love it. So we can wind that speed up just a bit more. Get ourselves down. Oh, let's just plug the tablet back in. I'm about to lose my
Speedbird
battery.
875, descend flight level 80. This is 8 Foxtrot Alpha, descend flight level 100.
Descend 100, 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Lot 7 Lima Zulu,
Wind.
descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1015.
I was quite impressed the autopilot kept in just then.
Descend 5,000 feet by QNH 1015, Lot 7 Lima Zulu.
Speedbird 875, turn left, heading 080. Alpine 38, Uniform Juliet, expect extended vectoring for the ILS approach, runway 28, turn left, heading 120.
Expect the ILS vectoring in for runway 28 and turning left heading 120, Alpine 38, Uniform Juliet.
With 8 Foxtrot Alpha, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1015.
5,000 feet, QNH 1015. With 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay, so we're now going to get vectored. Let's pop in a direct. We'll tidy up that flight plan.
Lot 7 Lima Zulu, turn right, heading 250, clear ILS approach, runway 28.
At heading 250, clear ILS, runway 28, Lot 7 Lima Zulu.
Alpine 38, Uniform Juliet, descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, Alpine 38, Uniform Juliet.
Swiss 8 Foxtrot Alpha,
100
turn left,
blue.
heading 110.
Left heading 110, Swiss 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Speedbird 875, descend flight level 70.
So we're all tidied up here. Let's just get rid of those range rings. Don't need that now.
Alpine 38, Uniform Juliet, turn left, heading 090, downwind heading.
Left heading 090, Alpine 38, Uniform Juliet. That's interesting. Why can't we get to the fixers page? Alright, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to spend time troubleshooting that at this stage of the flight. Keep getting that wind, don't we? We've now got a tailwind, which is obviously pushing us faster on the downwind. Let's get our passengers strapped in. Seatbelt signs on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you could please return to your seats and ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. If you are traveling with an infant, please ensure that they are secured safely using the infant seatbelt harness.
Lot 7 Lima Zulu, contact Zurich Tower 118.1, bye-bye.
108.1, Lot 7 Lima Zulu, goodbye.
Swiss 8 Foxtrot Alpha, turn right, heading 210.
Should you be able to see the airport actually? We're just around here.
Foxtrot Alpha.
Hey Mad Monkey, inbound Zurich to Rome. Oh wow, Rome's been very busy tonight.
Alpine 38, Uniform Juliet, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, Alpine 38, Uniform Juliet. Seven zero blue. Okay, just remember the airfield elevation is about 1400 feet, so Need to just bear that in mind while I'm sort of doing the planning for the arrival now. So with that, we're getting close to 10,000 feet, so
With 8 Foxtrot Alpha,
get
turn right
everything,
heading 250, cleared ILS approach, runway 28.
start getting everything sorted. India Zulu Whiskey is
Zurich.
identified.
Foxtrot Alpha.
And we'll activate that approach phase as well. So that's done. And we'll start rolling back the speed as well. 250 knots below 10,000 feet. Matelier, with the points, they only began about 3 weeks ago, and everyone began on 0. So
With 8 Foxtrot Alpha, contact Zurich Tower 118.1, bye-bye.
So yeah, it's quite new.
Down Craigleith Falls, bye-bye.
See other aircraft on final now. I'm really glad we've still got some VATSIM this late at night, so that's really great.
875, turn left heading 310.
Mad Monkey, did I know when Zurich was closing? Zurich should have closed about an hour ago, so this guy's a legend for still being on here. Stan, are the model planes you can get with the points real life items? No, they're not, sadly, but it would be kind of cool if we could set something like that up. Right. Time for the business end of the flight.
Alpine 38, Uniform Juliet, descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1015, Alpine 38, Uniform Juliet. 6,000 blue.
All stations, Zurich will be closing in 5 minutes.
Wonder if we'll get in before that.
To assist you. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed your flight.
So the minimums at the moment MSA is, so I'm just looking at this, 5,700. Hence why we're getting down to 6,000 feet. I can see another aircraft. They may be on the approach there. We're going to start slowing ourselves down as well. So let's push now for managed speed. Expect a left turn shortly. Ideally, before we get close to this lot.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for landing.
So green dart, we're probably going to get vectored in behind this guy here, I'm reckoning.
Alpine 38, Uniform Juliet, turn left heading 040.
Left heading 040, Alpine 38, Uniform Juliet. Great little picture of Orion in the background there, complete with his sword visible. Can expect descent to 5,000 as well, I'm guessing, in a moment. Here's that glide slope just below us. We spoke about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop
Flaps
inside.
1, speeds
Your
checked,
tray
flaps
table
1.
must be stowed, armrest down, and window blind open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened, ready for landing.
We can hold our
Please
speed
help
for now.
by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you
When
do
he gives
not
us
want
flaps
to take
2,
with you.
we'll reduce
The
180 knots.
toilets are no longer in service.
Left turn incoming. We're nicely now below the
Alpine
glide.
38 Uniform Juliet, turn left heading 360.
Left heading 360 for Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet. Ooh, that was a daft moment. There we go. 360. Or north. You'll never hear them say, yeah, turn to heading 000.
Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet, further left turn heading 310, descend 5,000 feet, clear ILS approach runway 28.
Continue turn heading 310 and descend altitude 5,000, clear ILS runway 28, Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet. So we've got speed 500, VS, alt glide slope, lock, blue, Cat 3 dual, autopilot 1 and 2. Might just have to increase that rate of descent just a little bit, keep with that glide slope. There we go, glide slope, lock, start, beautiful. 12 miles out. And at 4 miles then we'll get ourselves to final approach speed. Hey Cam on Twitch, I use
good evening.
self-loading cargo.
Papa Alpha Yankee Bravo descending.
Dansby, no, this is the only flight tonight, I'm afraid.
Papa Alpha Yankee Bravo Zurich arrival, good evening. Unfortunately, we are closing right now, so monitor Unicom 122.8. Yeah, runway news was runway 28. There are 2 other aircraft approaching Zurich.
Ethan 555, not sure on Friday, just yet.
Flight level 80, so no factor. And another
All depends on how the update goes as well,
yeah,
doesn't
more
it?
or less,
Okay, flaps
your
2,
present
speeds
position,
checked.
flight level 120, just for your information.
Thank you. We'll monitor 122.8 and you'll keep looking for them. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry for leaving you at this time, but the official event time already finished 1 hour ago.
It did indeed, so huge thanks to them guys for staying late.
Evening. Hope to see you soon on this frequency.
Right, look at that crosswind.
Thank you, sir.
Speedbird 424, thank you for sticking around.
Bye-bye, ciao.
Was that Nick? Speedbird 424.
Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet, you were my last one, vectoring onto the ILS 28, so contact now Tower 118.1. Have a nice evening.
Many thanks for staying over to Tower 118.1 Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet. Good night. Tower Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet, established runway 28, 6 mile final.
Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet, Zurich target, secret approach number 2.
Continue approach Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet. Right, if we're number 2, let's start slowing down. Gear down. Spoilers. Flaps 3, speeds checked. Flaps 3. Lights. And flaps full.
Alpine 3 from Juliet, Simmons, call runway 28, clear land.
Good land, runway 28, Alpine 38, uniform Juliet. Autopilot disconnected, I have control. So watch that wind for changing direction just a little bit. It's light and variable down on the ground. I don't imagine it to be 10 knots in that direction when we get there. Just drifted a little bit off that centre line as well, so
500. All stations,
stable.
Station 2, are closing in 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Get back on that centre line.
Minimum
Continue.
500.
Tailwind. 500 again, stable. Right, let's accept that picture and just keep going now.
Flight slope.
Disregard.
Flight slope. Flight slope.
40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Spoilers deployed. First green.
Lufthansa 3 Charlie, request taxi. 3 Charlie,
Just get the auto brakes.
Kilo, hold short, runway 28. Lufthansa 3 Charlie, inner and Kilo, hold short 28.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls or...
Alpine 380 from Juliet, welcome to Zurich, taxi Lima, Echo 7, cross runway 34.
All your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat,
Taxi
and in the
Lima
overhead
Echo
lock.
7, cross runway 34.
Do take care when
Alpine
opening the
38,
lockers
uniform
in case
Juliet.
anything falls out. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the
Okay, let's just slow
crew,
ourselves
it
down
has
so
been
we
our
actually know where
pleasure
we're
to care
going.
for you today. Our ground
Zurich Tower with 8, Oscar Alpha, Vietnam, and your position to Amsterdam.
promotions, flight and
It's the gas station with runway 2.
check out our official Facebook page.
Alpine 380 from Juliet on the other side, taxi via Echo and Mike, stand Charlie 52.
Continue then via Echo Mike Charlie 52 and Alpine 38 uniform Juliet.
All stations, Zurich Tower is now closed. No further ATC and Zurich, quality come on to the rest of your night. Radar service 10-8, good evening.
And we're done. ATC's done for the night. Fantastic job they did as well. Right, no idea where we're going, so let's have a look, shall we? So we're on Lima, taking Echo 6. So we're on here at the moment. How far in can we zoom? Cross take Echo 6, then we want Echo and Mike. Where the heck's Echo Mike take us? And we want stand Charlie 52. Oh right, I see where we're going now. Well, welcome to Zurich, guys. Anyone get the landing rate for that one? What was it? Anything of interest? Right, we're going to be crossing the active runway in a minute, so just want to be a little bit careful, don't we? That's my first officer. Just look out that window, check where... there we go, look. That's why we check. So let's just come over to Unicom. Still got a landing light on there, didn't we? And Zurich traffic, Alpine 38 Uniform Juliet, holding at Echo to cross runway 28 after the passing company traffic. 3 minutes is up, so we can
Zurich traffic, Lufthansa 3 Charlie, crossing runway 28 at Kilo.
Shut down engine number 2. We'll single engine taxi our way in. Right, company traffic's passed, and we've got other traffic crossing at Kilo. That's out of our way, so that's alright.
Zurich traffic, speed 44, and let's move across the 32 to land.
So straight across here, and then our gate is over there somewhere. Oh, we wanted us to land at go to 52, but never mind. Can't do that. Eastbird says great looking airport. This is default as well, I think, isn't it? As part of one of the world updates. Definitely one of the better ones. Relic, thank you for being on board with us tonight. If you are on your way out, please do us a big favour. Just hit that like button on your way out.
Lufthansa 3 Charlie, holding short, runway 32 at Hotel 3.
And we want gate 52 coming up on the left. It's 53.
Speedbird 44 is clear of runway 14.
Wasn't 53 actually, that was reading the sign upside down. That's 54, and next one is 52. Here it is.
Lufthansa 3 Charlie departing runway 32, deck is 5 Lima. Zurich traffic, speedbird 44 to cross runway 29.
Might be able to get GSX fired up once we're actually parked up and it knows where we are. Sometimes when you get to airports where there's just dozens and dozens of gates, trying to scroll through that menu the GSX has is a bit of a pain. Thanks, Von McLean, for being here. See you soon. And Eastbirds did end up richer today. Well, that's good. Well done, Eastbirds. Right, parking brake is on. Let's shut down engine number 1. We can get the electric pump off as well. APU bleed needs to come on then, so we don't spread COVID throughout the cabin. That can come off. Get N1 below 10. And beacon light can come off. James Cooper, welcome to First Officers Club, my friend. Thank you so much for your support there at the end of the stream. If you are on Discord, make sure you get yourself into the members lounge as well, James. So thank you, really do appreciate that. Right, the aircraft is left set up beautifully for whoever's taking it out next. That will not be me. Right, we can deboard, and will GSX work now? James says you finally managed to join a stream. James, that's amazing. Do you not normally get a chance to see them, James? Apologies if that is the case. There we go, request deboarding.
Boarding requested.
Wonderful. I guess we should have used Swissport here. That would have made sense, wouldn't it? PSV, hi mate. You're going to land yourself in Los Angeles now, and then off to bed. Fair enough. Great stuff. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Really hope you've enjoyed our well, not a short stream tonight. A nice long one for us this evening, which is always good fun. And what ATC we had tonight as well, as we crossed over the world flight. Chaos that was going off beneath us really added to the immersion. Thank you so much, everyone. I look forward to seeing you all on our next trip. Huge thank you to the Easyjet Simplified channel members and to those of you who have donated channel membership as well. Massive thanks. It means so much to me and really helps me commit more time to the channel. So really do appreciate that. Hope you all have a great evening, guys. I will see you all on the next flight. See you very soon. Good night.